All right, guys, let's start the show, everybody. Got some interesting breaking news in the wristwatch space. Got breaking news, guys, from earlier today. According to Monochrome, with tariffs now solidly in place, Swiss watch market exports to the United States of America have dropped 56% in September 2025. That was um, after an initial massive increase in the exports. I think there was about a 50% increase right before the tariffs kicked in, because all the watch makers tried to get their stock into the country before they would be hit with the tariff. Now that the tariff is in place, we're seeing a significant drop. According to the article, um, this matters because U.S. was formerly the top market for the Swiss watches, and it's now a third behind UK and Japan. Yeah, it's could be a problem. I don't think personally I'm not affected, but oh, actually I am affected. Yeah, I was buying a lot of watches in the past, but now I have slowed down. Need to sell a lot of my stuff. Have been really kind of sick, and haven't had the chance to put everything on sale. But yeah, I'm gonna be selling a lot of watches. Now we're also seeing a dramatic drop in exports, but it doesn't necessarily reflect the actual customer sales in US boutiques, because it's just drop on the imports. The watches are still selling while they're here, and we'll see uh, what the what the reaction is going to be like from the market. But it is interesting. Let's see here. We got some big picture takeaways from the article. Globally, Swiss watch exports for September 2025 were down by 3% for the first 9 months of 2025. And let's see, other markets are showing growth actually. UK is up 15.2% in September. So there's a possibility a lot of these watches that were going to go to US, they're going to UK. Also, we've got China and Hong Kong up 17 and 20% respectively. Canada is up 18%. Mexico is up 44%. India up 28%. So the watch market is growing around the world, whilst it's kind of stagnating a little bit here in the United States. The question for the US watch collectors: will your dream watch become harder to find, or will it cost more? So that's going to be the subject of tonight's episode. We'll see. It has to be. It already is, right? We're already seeing Patek, Rolex, VC. All these watch brands have increased the prices by 15% on average. So it's a bit of a disaster there. I don't think a lot of people are going to be buying watches unless they see a really good value proposition, or if they don't know anything about the kind of watches. So we'll see. Maybe the watch market will pivot, and they'll start selling to people who don't really know about watches. That's a possibility. We also got a few new watch releases to cover. There's a few kind of cheaper stuff that has came out. I want to cover that, and we're gonna see some what's going on the watch market. We'll take a look at the gray market. So buckle up, everybody. Let me pin the link if anybody else wants to join me on the stream to talk about watches. Shout out just very quickly here. Shout out to everybody who's joining us on in the chat. Shout out to Goldfinger. We got Matt, the Watch Apprentice, Tim G. Oh yeah, yesterday I was gonna play a certain video, so but we didn't have a chance, so we'll play it today. Kaloy, thank you for the upvote. Branny, good job, Branny, for standing up for yourself. Uh, Marco, thank you for the upvote. Steer Pike, good to see you there. Dave F451, Tuomo, Dean, Dingo Dave, great to see Dingo. Mr. G, got our Rem girl joining us. Mr. G says nobody is buying. Yeah, why would they? Why would they? It's it's really weird what's happening in the watch market right now. I I gotta be honest. Jonathan Smith, thank you for the upvote. Kevin Hawthorne and Spunky Hunt. Pastrami sandwiches, anyone? I would pass on the pastrami. Hey, shout out to Lucky Bastard as well. So yeah, that's the big article news for the day. Exports have just dwindled. It will be really interesting to see where the watch market will be by the end of the year because September, we now actually have the end of October, right? So this is old information, to be honest. This is really old stuff. I could see people still buying kind of hot stuff, hot watches that are still holding. For example, Red Shovel bought a watch that he will unbox very soon, but you'll see it with which watch he bought. And I don't see a lot of people buying pieces that are lesser than that. Mike Lewis says, "I've gone on strike buying watches." You know what? Look, Mike, they should sell you the watches that you actually want and not have you jump through the hoops. It's kind of ridiculous that they'll sell you everything except the watches that you actually get yourself on the list for. It's like they use the list against you. As soon as they take your name down and the watch that you want, they start contacting you about the watches that you didn't even ask for. It's ridiculous. And great job on the wine selection yesterday, Mike. I really enjoyed it. It really messed me up bad, but really great wine. I would highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for kind of a mid-priced wine that's of extremely high quality, bold, rich, flavorful, full body, what kind of full mid body red wine. Let's see it. Oh, I got rid of the bottle, unfortunately. It was really good, by the way. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Um, the about the export drop. I think this is a sign of a lot more things to come. Um, I don't think the US public is just going to accept the price increase, especially because these prices haven't increased uh, in UK, like, right? Let's see. So Patek Philippe, they increased the prices by 15% in United States, but if you were wanted to get that same watch in UK, you can get it for 15% less, from my understanding. And when you're buying something that's close to 100K, it's that 15%, that's a lot of money. So I wonder, let's see here. I wonder if we can find out, let's see, is there a Patek Philippe UK website? Let's see. Patek.uk.co. Maybe that's how I go there. No, no. Let's see. Patek UK website. How can I how can I see a UK version of the Patek website? I'm not sure how to go there. Maybe I need to use VPN or something. But yeah, let's see what do they got here. On the website, there's very little going on. Although there's some nice videos here. So look at all these articles that are available now. Here, what's this? Advanced research. Let's check out. Okay. Oh, this is just the same old stuff I've seen in the past. Okay. Never mind. Hmm. Advanced research. Yeah, this is just their silicon stuff that we've seen in the past. Rolex is using a lot of this technology in their land dweller. Now, I do think though they developed their silicon escapement independently, but I bet it's like Rolex seen what Patek was working on, and they just had to get in on it. Let's see. So they launched this silicon research back in 2011. So it's already been going on for 14 years. This is not easy stuff to make. Patek Philippe sound. Okay, well, I guess there's nothing here. David H says someone has to pay the tariffs. Tim G, we'll talk about the tariffs on Tuesday. Okay, sure. Cool, cool, cool. The customers. Oh, you mean when coming in? Oh, so even if okay, I guess when you go to let's say UK and then you bring the watch back home to US, you have to pay the tariff if if uh if they question you on it. Or I guess you have to like that's by the law. A lot of people they just kind of they're able to uh, just walk past the security. They don't let them know, so they can get away without paying the the fee. But technically speaking, everyone should be doing it in Geneva. What the? Look at this. That's wild. Oh, that's the wood cutting instrument. Wow, for marquetry dials. Super impressive, man. A paddock is always so classy. That's the Closene dials. Wow, look at those designs. Jeez, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know anyone in the watch community actually who owns one of these clocks. I've seen plenty of pictures of these, but where would you even put something like that? On a mantelpiece somewhere or at the office or what the hell do you do? That's the guilloche machine here. Oh, so it is real guilloche. Wow. Oh, these are the Zodiacs. Look at that. Still hand painted. Wow. No way. Mm. It's just unfortunate that a lot of this work is completely unobtainable. They're putting it into these clocks, and um, I guess the ellipse is fine, but they're charging some ridiculous prices for them. Anyways, guys, let's take a look at this because Raymond Weil just or this came out earlier today. They revealed their latest creation, and look at this. It looks exactly like the Patek Philippe ellipse, but on the budget. And it does have lugs, but there are some ellipses that have the lugs. Some earlier versions. The new ones have a different bracelet kind of attachment system. But this is a great way to get an ellipse type of a watch on the wrist without having to pay $60,000. Check this out. Let's take a look here at some close-ups. They got three colors: a blue dial, just steel, very classy. A rose gold. I'm guessing it's a DLC, and also another steel with a silver dial by Raymond Weil. Now, I'm not even sure. Let's see what else does Raymond Weil does. Raymond Weil. We don't really follow Raymond Weil too closely on this show, but I think I've seen them. I had some great interactions with Raymond Weil at Watches and Wonders. So let's see. Let's go here to Raymond Weil website. Oh wow, here we go. They got a full on ad. Look at this. This is a beautiful ad right here. The gentleman playing piano and a lovely, lovely girl there. I guess he's playing the music for her. So here we go. Oh, the blue, look at this. The blue one on the strap already sold out. There's a bracelet version. And I guess there's also a diamond bezel version. And there's a burgundy. So this is a smaller burgundy version. Let's see. Is this a smaller one? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so there's two sizes. There is a 33 by 38 and 31 by 36. So I guess this is like a men's version and a ladies version. Pretty cool piece. Ladies versions come in different color configurations. For example, like this yellow one, yellow DLC or PVD gold, and these are automatic, which is quite incredible by the looks of it. With some kind of an in-house movement. Let's see it. Let's go back here to our article. That now their Millesime collection was incredible, and I think we talked about this watch. I think Daniel Katz probably was the one who brought it to our attention. I thought this is a perfect modern dress watch, and this version in particular. Look at that! It's got a sector dial, running seconds, incredible. And I do remember I had a great conversation with Raymond Weil staff. This one had Salita SW200, and let's see what does this new one has. This new ellipse version. Go here to the end. Okay, so let's see the movement. Where's the movement? The reference number, thickness, diameter, what is it? As you can see it from the images, it is a manual wind, and the movement looks like it somewhat contorts to the case, although it could just be a round movement. Oh, okay. Look at this. So it says the movement is RW 4100, and there's a manual wind or quartz. So I guess the smaller lady size one going to have the quartz movement, whereas the men's size has an automatic manual wind movement. It's possible that this is in-house, but, yeah, let's see. There's also a quartz movement. Okay, let's just go back here. Flip the skinny watch over and you'll find what's perhaps the most unique and surprising element. On the screwed case back, an oval-shaped sapphire crystal window shows off the lightly decorated. Oh, it's a Salida-based movement, but also suggests the movement itself might have had the same oval shape as Piaget from 1970s. Of course, it doesn't, and this is a very much a square shape movement. Oh, okay, but it's considered and clever design choice that adds to the watch's personality. Okay, see the writer of this article is just as confused as I am. But as you can see, beautiful, beautiful case back. Let's see. Tim G is reminding everybody to smash that upvote button. Thank you, Tim. Guys, if you're watching the show, enjoying, make sure to hit the upvote. Raymond Weil, yeah, is that? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it a Raymond Weil or is it Raymond Vale? Is it how is it pronounced actually? Brenny, cheers, Brenny. We watched your video yesterday. Pretty good stuff. I liked how you called the guy dickhead to his face. Which they kind of were for not selling you a watch and looking down on you. You're a customer at the end of the day. And the customer is always right. Still moving the Pam. Oh, still loving the Pam. Oh yeah, Mickey, let us know how's the Pam experience going. How was the Italian restaurant? Did anybody in the Italian restaurant came up to you and made any comments on the Panerai? I'm very curious because it would be cool if there were some Italians who knew about Panerai. Let's see. What else going on? Mickey will get bored with the Panerai by Christmas and will buy himself a Cartier Santos. Well, still, look, I think both watches are great, and there is an argument to have both in the collection. If somebody is building a solid, diverse collection, there's room for Santos and for Panerai. They're very different, right? Santos is your steel bracelet, elegant dress watch, whereas Panerai is a sports. It's in the sports diver category. Joker. Oh, okay, Joker says it's a Salida manual one. Okay, Salida based, but like they put their name on it, so they're obviously doing some level of in-house work on it. I wonder what it is. It does look great. Let's see here. There's also quartz movement of the terracotta that is more affordable, featuring a slightly smaller case. The quartz includes a rose gold PVD coated version with, let's see here, with matching bracelet with a bezel that's set with 60 lab grown diamonds. Oh, here we go. So these are all lab grown diamonds. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what I. Oh man. So, see, I would pass on the lab grown. If you can't get the real ones, it's like getting it's like getting a fake watch. What do you think, guys? Lab grown diamonds. It's the same, right? It's the same as wearing fake diamonds. But like the price, it's so cheap. By the way, it looks like there's almost no price difference between uh the the non-diamond and diamond version, right? Let's see. Oh no, actually they're charging $1,000 for the diamonds. Never mind. Wow. $1,000 for lab grown diamonds. Still, I guess that's cheap considering. Let's see here. Yeah, $1,000. Is it $1,000? Uh, no, actually, it's not $1,000. It's more like $600. So because here's, for example, there's the blue dial on the bracelet. That's a large model. It's 1,800, and then a smaller model, but with the same specs and with the diamond bezel, it goes for 2,400. So it's a $600 difference, but you get a smaller watch and you don't get automatic movement, right? Because these have the quartz movement. It's pretty cool. Look, if somebody wanted to get a a an ellipse without having to pay ridiculous money, this is like a perfect alternative. For some reason, these images don't work. I can't make them bigger, but look at that. Wow. I am really impressed. The fact that there's no date, it's all done in a really classy way. Like there's no unnecessary nonsense, right? It's just rose gold on rose gold on rose gold. But that's what Raymond Weil is. It's a very classy brand, right? There are other watches like these Millesime. These are great watches. Look at that. For a young professional, that's a perfect watch. And with the Salida movement, Raymond Weil, they definitely know what they're doing. Great brand. But just the competition is getting so hardcore right now. I think they'll be good. Oh shit, look at this. The freelancer. Man, that looks exactly like a Datejust. Wow. Wait, so is Raymond Weil like a homage brand or what is this? It kind of looks like a Datejust, but it doesn't have the Cyclops. They got kind of their own identity, but it's so scary. So scary close. Look at that. Isn't that like a Datejust? Mm. Somehow it's slightly not a Datejust, but it is kind of a Datejust. And look at these two-tone models as well. Blue with like a Jubilee bracelet, blue dial, two-tone. I guess it's a DLC two-tone, but still. Mm. The chronograph, I guess, is the furthest thing away. It's the most unique watch out of their collection. These chronographs, because they're using their millesime identity, uh, but with just a chrono inside. This the moon phase is nice as well. Raymond Weil. Raymond Weil is an upgrade from a studio underdog. Oh damn. Maybe. See, what I like about the studio underdog is how unique they are. Studio underdog, they're totally unique watches. Whereas these Raymond Wales, they remind me a bit of other watches. They're kind of they're homaging other brands. Like look at this one. Okay, that's kind of cool. The dial looks like a record player. It's got these record player lines around the dial. Which Rolex done that in the past. I've seen some Air King models that have it, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh shit! Look at this one. Freelancer with the this one has like a tourbillon bridge almost, but it's not a tourbillon. It's the what it, Humble Pine has a nickname for this. I think he called it like the hillbilly tourbillon because it's just an escapement, but they've done a really good job integrating the hairspring at a like a really good location so that it looks really balanced on the dial. That's pretty cool. And that bridge looks like there was some work done to it. Great stuff. And they have square ones as well. Square freelancers, DLC black. Man, how many watches is Raymond Weil making? Okay, I don't want to go any further down this Raymond Weil rabbit hole. We got other watches to take a look at. There's also the Citizen Poetry of Time that came out. I gotta be honest. First, when I opened up this website, I thought I was looking at a Seiko. Like, my brain wasn't even reading Citizen, and even though it says on the dial and in the big font, I just thought, "Oh my god, this is a Grand Seiko." But no, it's a Citizen watch, and I think uh, what, uh, what really got me confused is that it's just the dial. The dial looks very Grand Seiko-ish to me. But I do love this watch. Looks like another great creation from Citizen. Very very simple, clean execution here of the watch. Although we do have to find out what the movement on this thing is. The dial, however, is gorgeous. Look at that. Really well balanced. And this is not a $10,000 watch. It's not a $500 watch either. So that's the problem. But it is a it is a semi. We'll see. I want to get your guys' take. What do you think? Would Is this a fair price for this watch? Let's see. Look at this. What are they doing here? They're using like some kind of world's thinnest paper to make these dials. Somehow, the transparent paper enables echo drive power generation without compromising efficiency. Got some kind of poetry here going on. Look at that. Finished by light and shadowy play across the dial. Huh. So that's a $3,800 for the gold. They call it the washi paper dial. Kind of cool. 38.3 millimeter size. These are running plus minus 5 seconds per year. Because they are quartz, but it's the Citizen Echo Drive quartz watch. Which at this point, I don't even mind this. 100 meters water resistance. Looks great. These are fantastic watches. Hand dyed indigo washi paper. What the hell? And there's also, check this out. Let me show you this one. It's DLC black case with the blue dial. Wow. This looks this looks like the best one of the bunch. And it's not even on the main page, but yeah, look at that. It's pretty badass. And that's the problem. That's actually the problem with the modern watch market. It's just so many good watches. Too many. It's a limited edition. Oh, it's a titanium as well. Crazy. Titanium. Beautiful stuff, man. Ninjutsu polishing. Yo, Dr. Bob's, how you doing? Big shout out to Dr. Bob's. Yeah, it's quartz. Some kind of a super quartz probably. But yeah, I'm impressed. They've got all kinds of versions here. Look at this one on the bracelet. with that beautiful dial. Look at that beautiful dial finish. These are all limited editions. Although, like, that word limited edition has lost all its meaning, in my opinion. Because whenever I hear limited edition, just it just means nothing. They just these brands, they like to put production numbers on the case and then call it limited edition. It's just limited to how many they can sell. And when they make one limited edition and then it sells out, they'll just make another one and another one and another one until they no longer sell. And then it's done. Then they finally are done. But all that limited edition is just a production number. Just a production number that's doxed, right? That's that's what limited edition actually is. It's the doxing of the production numbers. They could keep their production numbers secret, or they can dox the production numbers right on the case. And that gets rebranded and called a limited edition. But anyways, this these two pieces were just announced over at Hodinky. Oh, it's 400 pieces of each. All right, there we go. That's a lot. I don't know what world these guys are living in, but $3,800 a piece for a quartz watch, unlimited to 400 pieces. 800 of these in total, and also they've got all those other colors, right? That I showed you guys. So they make they probably made 400 of this one. They made 400 of this one. Look at this one. There's 400 of this one, 400 of that one, 400 of this one. Look at this one. That's 400 of that one. They made 400 of this. So there's just and if they're able to sell, they'll make another 400, which is nothing wrong with that, but just saying. It is good quality though. Look at that. The hour markers look like they're floating above the dial. Very similar dial construction to a Studio Underdog gimlet, to be honest. It's like a two layers, right? There's the under layer that holds the color or the texture. Then there's like a sapphire crystal or clear lacquer, and then they apply our indices on top of that. And that's what they've done with the Studio Underdog watches. Sam Sam says they're shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to the next next one. There's uh there's also a new Kurono Tokyo watch that actually it went on sale today, and they sold out. These were 2,380 each, and they all sold out. Presents our definitive complication for this celebratory year, the new Kurono Grand Jubilee calendar, a triple calendar complication that launched some kind of a 60th Jubilee. What the hell? What is that even? Hajime Ahsoka's 60th Diamond Jubilee. But it's okay. It was a cool piece. Look at the salmon dial. Kurono Tokyo is quite a good brand. In fact, I got the Ming watch, but if I didn't get my Ming watch, chances are really high that I would have used that money to later that month get a Corona Tokyo watch, because they have some nice watches, and this one is pretty good. Triple calendar. I thought it was a chronograph at first, but then I saw there's no pushers on it, so it's like, oh, okay, cool. Pretty cool case back. I don't need to see the movement on these things because it's gonna be a Salida or a Miyota. Speaking of Japanese powered movements, Daniel, welcome to the show.
Is that how I'm still alive? It's a Japanese powered movement.
Yeah, these
Let
Japanese
me check
powered
my
movements.
let me check my wrist.
How
It
what
feels like a Myota, actually. Yeah, you're
how many
right.
heartbeats per minute?
It's too slow. I don't know what the hell's going on. I better call
Uh-oh.
Kojak. Kojak knows the answer to everything, so I'll call him and see what's going on. Tim, I'm only here for a little while because I'm waiting for something, and then I might come back on again for just a little bit. But yeah, Kurono Tokyo. I just heard you might go for one. If
I would have went for one, but I don't think I need one. I have a Ming. How many watches do I need? I need to sell a couple of Mings. This looks actually kind of like the Ming that I bought from you.
Kurono, I think just the guy really seems like he's proving himself. The famous watchmaker, what's his name that owns Kurono Tokyo, and
Hmm.
his pieces are like 60,000 or more for his actual pieces.
Yeah.
I think he's self-taught. Then he's made some arrangement, as you know, with the group to make his design based watch, but with an affordable movement, but that he approves of. That's a workhorse in the back. I'm not sure it's the Miyota or which one did he use, but it's he wants them to prove that they're okay. So I think it's a great deal. No one's complained about
Yeah.
Tokyo.
It
So
is a
it,
Miyota.
it's beautiful, anyways, up in front. As long as the damn thing works, I think that's a great idea. And I'm still thinking in myself of the Echo Nutra down the road. The Echo Nutra, I'm starting to like it more and more. It's got that Art Deco design with a with the 7001 movement that's owned by ETA, but Basu is the name of that movement. Pesous, I think, has been around for a long time. It's a wind-up movement, looks nice, and I might go for that. But that's off topic. Yeah, if
Sure.
you want to go for the Kurono Tokyo, just one of your after you sold your pieces, then do it.
Yeah, personally, I don't need it. I don't. They make watches like every couple of months.
Oh,
I,
it's not.
I
It's not.
respect the business model,
Yeah, but
but
it's not
the-
every 200 years. Okay, every couple of months.
no,
Okay.
they make like four watches a year. He's got a real like a system going.
Excuse me, I got to take my drugs. Hold on.
Take your drugs. I'm gonna read the super chats real quick here.
Okay.
JC watches. Thank you so much for £5. He says, "Evening all.
Mm,
Seen a land dweller recently for £25,000.
yeah.
It's not selling. I think they will go below 1.5 retail fairly soon." I agree. I think land dwellers they're gonna start dropping in price very soon. I've seen quite a few people finally starting to get the deliveries of their land dwellers. The ads they do have to play this game where they wanna sell those land dwellers
Mm.
uh, to people who are willing to buy other stuff because watches are not moving right now.
They
The
make to buy sweaters and coats and stuff. Yeah.
sweaters, jewelry, whatever they
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
can.
Right. Right. That they own. Right. I get it. I get it. It's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
the
yeah.
same old game. Still the same old game. Um, and same old game. Things. The same things are happening. I'm still losing stuff. By the way, I'm still losing stuff, but that's a little off topic. It's all my fault.
Oh
Just,
no, what did you lose? What's the latest?
just off topic, guys. Don't beat me off up in the chat. Purple turtle. Don't go after me, Pacific turtle. But my washer dryer's not working, so go to the laundromat, take my stuff, take a cart wheels, do all my stuff. Right. Go by a cafe. They get a coffee, get a little dessert,
Yeah.
and because I'm carrying a lot of stuff, I order the cab. Go in the cab with all my stuff except the cart with all the laundry. Yeah,
Oh
left it
no.
behind. I called them. They're going to hold on to it for me.
Oh, they have it at the coffee shop. They're holding your laundry card. You left your laundry card at the coffee
Yeah,
shop?
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my
How
goodness.
did you leave that of all the things? I understand forgetting your head behind at the coffee shop, but the
Yeah.
laundry card?
Yeah. I know. Man, I'm horrible.
And we have a super chat here from Fiza, €2 49. Thank you so much, Fiza. Is the new Oyster Perpetual 41 black dial a good buy versus Explorer 40? Oh, okay. Interesting question. Very interesting. Is the new Oyster Perpetual black dial good buy? Look, it's the good buy is the watch that you want, right? Like if you want the Oyster Perpetual 41, then that's a good buy. If you want the Explorer 40, then that's the good buy.
Wait a minute.
Is I don't think one is a substitute over the other one.
Hey, Visa, why don't we live life a little? Go for one of those odd colors by the of the OPs, like the purple or the mauve or the pink. You know those really nutty colors the OPs come in. What do you
Yeah.
think of them? I
I
mean, black
think
is
that's
good,
what
but
that's the beauty of the Oyster Perpetual, right? It's
yeah.
those colors.
Love
If
those colors. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the colors as well. So, like, if I was gonna go for an Explorer,
Yeah.
Explorer, I think Explorer 40 is better than the Oyster Perpetual 41. All right, just put it that way.
Okay.
I think it's just a better watch. Now, if I was gonna go for the Oyster Perpetual, I would love some funky color.
Yeah.
I love the funky. There's no purple one in 41, Daniel. There is a blue one.
Okay.
Purple, you can only get it
Well, that's what I
in
meant by that.
36.
But go. You just had it there.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
only 36 though.
oh, 36. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't get it
Yeah, but
unfortunately.
my stupid little wrist can handle it, Tim. You got a bigger.
36 is great, but
Yeah,
if he wants a 41, if he
got it.
wants that bigger
Yeah,
size,
yeah.
then he can get the new mustard color. That's the
Yeah,
new mustard. He can get the new blue dial. That's the one that JC Watches got.
yeah.
JC Watches got the new blue.
Right.
Uh, There's also pistachio. Pistachio is great. In the
Yeah.
36, they have the Tiffany.
Pistachio is the hottest color now.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's the
it is
hottest one?
for some reason it's the hottest color is pistachio. They're gonna be
Mm,
hard to get. Of
yeah.
all the colors, it just happens to look good. It just suddenly it big again, at least in Canada.
Oh, yeah. It's a
Also in
cool.
Paris, when we were walked into the Rolex store, when we
Mhm.
were all together with Sean, I think that green thing wasn't available
No, not
in
yet, because
Paris.
they just released it.
I see. That's what it was.
Yeah. So these are the new colors for 2025. The pistachio,
Okay.
the new blue, like a matte or glossy. I think it's kind of glossy.
Yeah.
New glossy blue color, but without the sunburst, because there used to be a blue with a sunburst. I don't think they make it anymore. Yeah, no, they no longer do.
Yeah.
So they replaced the old blue, the sunburst blue, with the glossy blue. Oh, there's now a pink,
Yeah.
41 pink.
Yeah. I
Holy
did mention.
shit!
I did mention.
Oh,
I gave you. Oh, you didn't know
there is a purple one, Daniel. No way.
in 41 or 40?
Yeah, in 41.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Holy shit! There's
Yeah.
now a pink 41.
Yeah.
That was not
Yeah. Yeah.
available.
Yeah. Visa, if you're a banker or very conservative, like live life a little. Maybe get one of these other colors.
Holy shit, Daniel! That because they had the pink 36
Yeah.
and all the smaller sizes,
Yeah.
but the pink in the 41. I might go for the pink 41.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just sell a
Well,
bunch of.
it might be delayed because I might be in front of you in line. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want the pink one as well? Yeah, you gotta live a little.
Yeah.
Why go?
Yeah.
Why go for
Yeah.
like a black one? If you can get this one,
Yeah. But
it
how much have they gone up with the tariffs, though? You did bring up the tariffs.
Yeah. So
The
right
drop in
now, so for
sales.
example, the black dial Oyster Perpetual is 6,650.
What was it in the States before?
Before, I think it was like 6,200.
Okay, I thought it was even worse than that. Okay, fine.
No,
Okay, all right. Okay.
no. I think because they increased the price of the gold watches
Right,
significantly,
right, right.
and the two tones, but the like basic steel ones are still
Yeah,
fairly reasonable because it's a reasonable price, 6,600
yeah,
for
yeah.
Oyster
Yeah, I
Perpetual.
know. I know. I'm not going to talk Canadian, but it's going to be worse. Um, Tim, I'm going to
Hmm.
keep talking. I'm going to be off screen because I'm doing stuff, and I'm
Okay.
switching to my earpods.
Okay.
All right. Okay. But keep talking. It's okay.
Okay. I'm just chatting here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to know. I wonder when this pink dial came out. It it might it might have been at the beginning of 2025, or maybe this is a recent kind of thing that Rolex just rolled out because Rolex does have um a like a mid-year release. There's sometimes they release some stuff because I remember last year, for example, around August, September, that's when they dropped the big titanium chunky monster, that big titanium thing. So and now we have this. I'll actually go and get myself on the wait list for this pink one. Why not? Yeah, you think it was, yeah. A few weeks ago, was it really? Very silent race. Few weeks ago. That's what I'm thinking. I think this is just gotta guys, and if you're interested in getting yourself one of these, I would probably go as soon as possible. Let's also, you know what? Let's check what's going on the 36 mil size. Are there any new colors here? Okay, so they got that Tiffany, pink, purple, mustard. No, nothing here. Nothing new going on there. What about 34? Let's see, 34. 34. Okay, they all look very similar. But just to end this the conversation regarding the super chat, if I was getting a black dial watch, see, you just gotta you get the one that you like. You know, if you like the black dial Oyster Perpetual, if you like the look of two batons at the 3, 6, and 9, get this. If you don't like the numbers, some people don't like the numbers on their watches. If you do like the numbers, go with the Explorer. I would go with the Explorer. Explorer is Explorer is cooler in my opinion. Speaking of cool, by the way, hey Mickey,
Hey, I was in the car. I was excited to hear about Raymond Weil watches.
Raymond Weil watches, dude. They're
I think it's
amazing. Did you see
wild.
it?
I think it's every shitty jewelry store that I've ever heard an ad for that sells those on the radio for 30 years says Raymond Weil.
Oh, Raymond Weil. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called? Raymond
Somebody can correct
Raymond
me, but
Weil.
that's how I've heard it for 25 years on the radio. So we have Bulova and we have Raymond Weil as well as Movado, one of those jewelry stores.
Yeah, kind of
They
a
say Raymond Weil.
like this the jewelry stores in like in the supermarket, right?
Yeah, or like the strip mall. Yeah,
The strip mall, yeah. Raymond Weil. Raymond Weil. Maybe that's how it is pronounced.
it is Raymond Weil.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the correction. I call it
Nah, that's okay. I'm
Raymond.
here to serve. Hi, Daniel. Daniel.
He's taking a quick break. It's just
I'm just making dinner, but I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, buddy.
wait.
Hello, hello, hello.
I like that shirt.
It's a sweater.
I like
It's
that
a
sweater.
cod sweater, and I'm just taking a break before I have to wear 5 suits in Dubai because Tim wants me dressed up all the time.
All right.
So I think I could take 2 cases, so I can carry suits and my health powder so I don't disintegrate into the Wicked Witch of the West. Remember what happened to the Wicked Witch of the West?
I do. In the
All
water
right.
hitter.
That's right. I could just shrivel up like a raisin and then I disappear and all there's left is my clothes.
Sorry, I was in the car and I'll read that. Go ahead. Sorry, I was in the car and the only other comment I had on those man-made diamonds. What was it? Yeah, man-made diamonds.
Lab
grown is that. So 2 things. They look even better, right? But don't go try to sell one back to anybody because they will give you a nickel on the dollar. Like if they sell it to you, for, that's $1,000 worth of diamonds. If you go back and say, hey, I want to, they don't hold their value. So that's one thing. And the other thing too is, I thought of you, Timmy. Would you rather gold from a supernova star that exploded and then landed into our Earth? Would you rather that gold, or if they could somehow make gold tomorrow in a kiln? Like it wouldn't be the same, right? Gold from the universe that got planted on our Earth. That's where most of it came from. I learned from the Tim Wright show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess they could probably mix up some mineral. No,
they can't do it. See,
there was a time where people said there's no way we're making diamonds.
No, I don't think they'll be able to do it.
Okay.
No, because diamond is made out of carbon.
Pressure, yeah.
But it's made out of carbon. Right. So it's different. It's different. It's the difference between making a diamond versus making a new element.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm proving your point though. Like the gold is more special because it came from the universe. So
exactly. Yes. And I played a little video yesterday.
I saw that. That's why I said I learned it on the Tim Wright show.
Yeah. So to make gold, like the amount of energy, it would not be possible.
Right.
You can't make it. In fact, if you looked at that video, they're talking about 2 neutron stars coming together, smashing into each other to make gold. So an event that is so rare that it's only probably, those events were probably quite common when the universe was
a mess,
which was just starting out, kind of, right?
Expanding and blowing up. And...
during the early time.
Yeah, but neutron stars can make a mistake when they crash in and end up with particles like Daniel Katz.
Exactly. How did we ended up here? It's the neutron star. 2 neutron stars colliding. In fact, 2 neutron stars colliding had to have happened to create a Daniel Katz. You see? Without the neutron stars, we wouldn't have had Daniel Katz.
Well, he is comedy gold. So he is comedy gold.
Kojak would argue with that one, but
Danny, that hair's getting long. I like it.
I put that fuzzy, creamy stuff up it's to give the illusion to me.
Oh, there's more
that hair. I don't look 300 years of age. I only look like 140. So that's why I do that.
I understand that happens.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm food prepping, so I'm still here. Okay.
Okay. All right, Daniel. Take care. But to answer your question, right?
What's going on in the chat, by the way? Is that all getting deleted?
No, this is somebody's looking for attention.
Okay.
And I would recommend to Tim G just because that's what the guy wants, Just ignore it. Just be cool, whatever.
Fairly offensive, but
that's what he wants, The guy wants a little bit of attention, and that's how he thinks he's gonna get the attention that he wants. And what I would just say, don't give him the attention that he wants, and eventually he'll get bored and he'll go away. So it is what it is, man. But to answer your question, what would I prefer? The gold made in a lab or gold made by 2 neutrons versus the gold that's made by having 2 neutron stars collide,
right,
and create gold. I think I would take the one the natural one. Yeah.
Well, that's my point on the diamonds. They look they look amazing, but you might as well give your wife or your future fiance a cubic zirconia. Look, they're better. Man-made diamonds are real diamonds, I believe, but still, it's, I don't know.
So what's the difference, right? Fundamentally, what is the difference between a lab grown diamond versus non-lab grown, you know?
No, well, I
The
mean,
imperfections, like
there'll be none.
you
Yeah.
did. No. There are, and you mentioned it.
Oh,
It's that they look. You said they look better, but I think what I would say, it's not that they look better, it's
they have
that
as many inclusions and all that. I didn't
they
think
have
they
no
did.
inclusions.
That's what I'm saying. So they
Yeah,
look clearer. They're like all VS1 or whatever. I haven't had to buy a diamond in a while, so I don't. There's a chart where they grade them.
yeah,
Like they all just come out, supermodel. There's no ugly girls.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. It's like breast implants, right? They're you get it's like the implants. They're perfect. But they're almost too perfect, right? That's the problem with the lab grown diamond is actually when you look at them in the light, they're um, they don't actually shine the same way, and it's because those inclusions that the real diamonds have, they're not present in the lab grown diamonds. So what
Right.
you're getting a slightly different kind of effect.
So the main difference between lab grown and natural diamonds is how they're formed. Period. There's no difference in their appearance or composition.
No, but there is, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Well, right.
yeah.
They can be more perfect.
Yeah. They're saying like if you take like a small, really small cross section, right, where because there could be a naturally formed diamond that doesn't have inclusions or very small inclusions, or like you can have like a big naturally formed diamond and you can cut around inclusions and then just create a cutout of the naturally formed diamond that has no inclusions, right? And then if you take it side by side with a lab grown diamond, those could actually be identical.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think the big difference there is that that's very hard to do,
Mm.
and and it's very likely that um, the lab grown diamond, they might have included, and actually they might actually come up with a process on how to do it. So when you're growing a lab grown diamond, to actually maybe like shake it or something, there could be a way to do it to start creating um, lab grown inclusions into the diamond.
Yeah,
Now,
but
why would
you
you want to do that?
right,
Yeah,
unless you're trying to fool somebody, because
yeah,
if you see an occlusion, you'll immediately go, okay, maybe it's more likely a real diamond, right? Because when they look through a jeweler looks through a loop and sees this perfect carbon mass, and there's nothing imperfect about it, it's a pretty good indicator that it's because they're both pure carbon. They're it says that chemically they're both exactly the same. They're
yeah,
both
because
pure carbon crystals.
yeah,
Like you've looked at inclusions when you bought you ever buy the roommate a diamond?
never.
Now I know what the
They're too
problem is.
expensive, man. They're too expensive. I'm not in that price category.
You don't let me add up your watches for you. Come on.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, no, I could, but what's the point of that?
all right, so
Then
that's fine.
it's a waste of money as it already is, and probably the best thing that I could do is probably sell the watches and put that into some kind of some type of a stock, safe, some kind of a safe stock, right? Where the whatever
Money market or something.
some kind of a money market, yeah. So probably a better, which is something that I should do
No,
in the
well,
next.
the reason I was saying was like when you may think a diamond is perfect, and then you look at it through a loop, and inclusions are just like these black, like funky things that you don't really see with the naked eye, but it affects how they're going to shine.
Yes.
Occlusions aren't. I don't think they're ever going to put inclusions in a lab grown. Was the point of my rant?
Unless they want to sell it and pretend that it's a real diamond, right? Because that's when it's going to become a problem, right?
Yeah, that's that's what I just said. That if you want to pretend it's a real diamond, that you may fool more people if you put an inclusion in there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just interrupting for a second. I just finished my first soup, and I'm just interrupting my eating. About the jeweler in was it Rodeo Drive? Tim, you met him. I met him. The one
Mhm.
that meets producer Mike all the time. Producer Michael, that's got
Happy
that
Happy
fancy.
Jewelers. Happy Jewelers.
Is that him, Peter, or what was his name? The big guy, Tim. You remember that's got all the fancy watches that are bust down watches and everything, right in Rodeo Drive in L.A. Okay, I'll look him up and tell
Oh,
you know
Peter
who he is.
Marco. Peter Marco.
Him, yeah. So I met him. I don't. He had jewelry like these green stones that were way more expensive than diamonds that are worth God knows what. I don't think we would catch him with the lab growns, right? I don't think he would have lab growns, would he?
No, 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 not necessarily. Why not?
Oh,
He
okay,
deals with everything.
okay.
Lab
Well, the
grown
difference
diamonds
is
is a big money business right
yeah, the
now.
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
is
okay.
he would disclose it, Daniel. But I
Of
think
course, of
Yeah.
course.
it would be like Eric Wynn dealing with fake dials. He just would never. So I know what you're saying, Daniel. Like
Yeah.
once you do start selling that, though, Tim, it does change how people question what am I buying, right? So if you sell real diamonds and lab grown diamonds in the same store, you
Yeah.
sell Franken watches and real Rolexes in the same vintage store.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
but disclosure, as long as we got disclosure, like
Yeah.
you said.
Well, there's
Yeah, yeah.
different. No, no, but also there's different kind of dealers, right? There's dealers who only sell lab grown.
Yeah.
There's dealers that only sell real diamonds, and there's dealers that do both. For example, Trax NYC, right? He's been pushing lab grown diamonds really hard. It just all depends on how you look at the whole diamond thing. Diamonds are a big scam. I mean, there's a reason why real diamonds cost how much they cost, and that's because they're kind of being held by a monopoly, right? The beers, they cornered the market on the diamonds. They own like a lot of the diamond mines in Africa. They
Yeah.
control,
Well, and the labor,
supply.
the slave, almost slave labor, and the kids and things that are digging in some of these rare earth mineral mines and diamond mines. It's it
Mm,
would be illegal in most countries, but it's not there because it's a pretty horrific life. Those people that work in those mines.
yeah. JC Watches has been thinking about 18K gold. I think if you can afford it, you need a dancer or a semi dancer. Love the tangible value in the material. Just love rose gold and how it ages. Definitely, I think. Who we Somebody had like bronze has nice patina as well. I love how bronze ages, but there's nothing like gold and the way gold patina is, how it how the color evolves from this bright yellow to the honey yellow color. Beautiful stuff. Humble Pine, $50 super chat. Cheers to Humble Pine. Cheers, Tim, Daniel, and my man Mickey. Meeting clients for dinner and drinks. Can't
For me,
stay, but have a great show. For me, of course. Of course. Cheers. Cheers. Whatever the BS topic is for today. Cheers. Cheers, Humble Pine. Hope
the
you're having a wonderful
Soju
day.
King, the Soju King.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the Soju King. It was very unfortunate that Mickey, you weren't able to join us for Watch Time New York for
Yeah.
drinks with Humble Pine, but we had a great time. It's a great evening that day. And the Macanudo, dude. Oh my god, Mickey. It would have been so cool to have you
I had the
have you.
ticket. I just, where I was traveling. It's too much.
I
I got
understand.
to get home once in a while.
Yeah, I understand. You were worn out, kind of like like how I feel right now. Totally worn out after all the trips, the travels, and I still got two more things, two more trips, Mickey, and then I'm gonna be able to just breathe freely.
You'll breathe freely for those trips if you sell some of those watches in the shitter box.
Oh yeah,
Give
yeah.
yourself some breathing room, Timmy.
Some cash breathing room. Yeah, no, definitely, definitely.
It'll be a good feeling. You put 30 grand in the bank so you don't have to spend on at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And then if an opportunity comes up for a good watch, doesn't mean you won't buy it again. The cycle continues, But when we added up that box, what was it, 36 grand? I want to keep bringing it up, but you don't need those watches.
No, the shitter box, that was about 10 grand.
No, it would end up being way more than that.
No, it's like about 10.
No,
No, you're talking about these.
yeah, when I added up on the calculator, one of them was 5 grand.
No. You're talking about the Bucherer. I don't think it's a 5 grand. I'm not gonna be able to get.
Okay, well,
unless you want to buy it for 5 grand.
no, I have my Bucherer. I have my.
Yeah, exactly.
A man only needs one Bucherer.
Yeah.
Now that they're out of business,
they're out, but they might be brought back. You never know.
Yeah, I think have a plan for that brand from 1888, and you just dissolve them. That seems pretty.
I think what that brand needed is a rebranding, and I think Rolex, they could do a lot of interesting stuff with the Booker brand. They could rebrand it as a dress watch, and kind of maybe go after Patek or some
Well,
other
they could
stuff.
use it. They could use it for like a research ground, kind of like they do. They float things out with Tudor that they would never float out for Rolex. They could use it, for, like you say, a dress watch or complications. Or, I mean, who wouldn't love to see a Rolex? Their old Rolex triple date. It has day, date, month. It's like the vintage. The Rolex triple date. It's got the day, date, month. It's a classic Rolex. I mean, you have to know what I'm talking about. No,
Classic Rolex.
Yeah.
Which one?
Somebody in the chat will know. It's from the 40s or 50s. It's got the. I hate when I do shit like this. Come up with a thought with no facts. Somebody will say it, but there's some vintage Rolexes that looks like and it's like, maybe it's an annual calendar even, but I think it's like a triple date. It has a pointer date. It has the month in the day, and then
oh, wait a second. No, I think that's you're talking about the Frank Mueller.
No, this is definitely an old vintage Rolex.
But I think it was a Frank Mueller who's done the thing. Was done.
No, you're a watch guy. You should know this. Oh, here it is. It's the Rolex. Here, I just sent it to you in this private chat. I thought Tim Wright knew everything about watches.
My watch channel, $5 super chat. Tim, time for subscriber only mode for the chat. Dude, he's gonna. Look, he's gonna get tired. So many accounts he can create.
Yeah, Tim knows a lot about watch. Tim knows a lot about watch. It's just sometimes what he says might be redacted.
So pull up that moon phase triple date. How is that Frank Mueller? It may be Frank Mueller, but I never. And the article I just sent you in the private chat says 10 Rolexes to die for.
Oh yeah.
That's a better article.
Okay, here we go. Okay, well, this is number 1. That's the Paul Newman.
Yeah, but the first one they showed up top is the one I was talking about.
Beautiful. Let's see here. Oof. Let's see. The Comex. The original sub. The Bakelite. The GMT. Okay, something like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, would Rolex ever do something like this again?
Again, I don't think so. Right, because this wasn't their in-house movement, but there's a possibility that they'll do something like this in a what's it called? in a Code 11, Code 11, the 1908.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, if they
1908.
wanted to go high end, this is next. You can only do so many Cellini 1908 knockoffs, and you can only do so many sports watches. They're missing stuff like this, I think.
By the way, my watch channel, just to answer this this super chat. It's kind of funny at this point, don't you think? Like, because this guy is just having a full on meltdown, right? He's just going off on his computer, just creating all these new accounts, just going completely batshit crazy. He probably didn't take his medication
Do you
today.
need a new email for each account, or can you
No,
use
no,
this?
you could do it under the same email.
Oh,
But this is somebody who's totally manic. You understand? Like he's just like imagine what like he's going off completely, just totally crazy on the computer, just typing all this stuff up. Right? This is a
Who who
mental
who,
person.
who is this? Who is this?
Everybody
you don't
knows.
see the chat? You see the chat?
No, it's not on my side for some reason.
Okay,
It's
no,
not
that's
showing.
good. That's good. You don't need to
All
know.
right.
You don't need to
Okay. Okay.
know. Look,
All right.
if you know, you know. But it's kind of funny because you know
Yeah.
this is a person having a manic attack right now, and they're just going completely batshit crazy.
Oh no,
I
something.
understand that it's annoying, but you know what? Look, you just have to let this guy blow off some steam, and he'll come down eventually. He'll has to come down. But the thing is, it's kind of funny, you know. It's hilarious. I'm like cracking up over here. Uh,
Mm.
okay, because yeah, you know, like what kind of psychological disorder is this, right? And yeah, it's just I'm cracking up over here. We're looking at watches, just having a good time, and yeah, and don't worry about it. My watch out. Just watch and enjoy, okay? Because it's rare that you get to see somebody just get completely lose their fucking mind, and let's see how long they can keep it up, right? Because we gotta keep streaming here. I don't want to turn on the whatever the members only mode because that's exactly what they want. They want us to react or whatever.
Well, how are we doing with the colleagues? They're not reacting, right? Okay.
And they're just deleting it, and you
Okay.
know,
Okay. All
no,
right.
yeah.
All right.
Eventually, he'll get tired. He'll get bored. But uh, I don't know. Meantime, I'm just enjoying the show. Like you understand, this person is completely losing their fucking mind on the other end of this of live stream reception. But anyways,
Yeah.
just keep enjoying ourselves here. Um,
Anyway,
I think, look, Mickey, I think what's going to happen, and so what's interesting. Okay, so let me tell you this. So get this. You know the new 1908.
yes, of course.
Okay, so you know how it's got the seconds at 6.
Yes.
You know that's actually a complication because the watchmakers took apart the movement, and what they found out is that 1908 movement is designed to have central seconds. But Rolex created this movement, this base platform, okay, with the seconds in the center. But then they created a complication to move the seconds down to 6 o'clock. All right. So I think we'll see Rolex iterate on that base movement. They'll because putting seconds down at 6, it's an iteration. It's a complication. Like they could have, but because I think what they're intending to have all kinds of different movements. Because in the past they had the moon phase in the Cellini, they had the GMT, they had some, I think, some one other complication. And I think that's what they're going to plan to do with the 1908. In the next 10 years, we'll see them probably come out with something like this on the 1908 platform.
Yeah, maybe. And that's why I was saying they could do something crazy like this with Booker and kind of float it out into the market, but maybe not.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't know Tim G was dating pro golfer Nelly Korda.
who's that?
She's only 27 years old too. Tim G is dating Nelly Korda. the RM girl
I'm
photo,
surprised I'm
that
surprised
seems
he's
old for
dating
him.
old women as
Yeah,
well.
the
27, that's too
RM
old.
girl's wrist shot is actually Nelly Corda's wrist shot, a well-known wrist shot from her wrist. That white golfer skirt with the blue RM or whatever it is. That's a well-known.
The RM girl. Did she
R-
did you just dox her?
I don't know. I think he's dating Kelly Corda. If everyone.
Shout out to Kelly Corda.
What is
Wow.
this? Is this just in the grapevine or something, or
No, it's
RM
right there.
girl? Oh,
Yeah, that's Kelly. That's Kelly Corda.
oh,
Nelly. Sorry, Nelly Corda. That's a real
Nelly.
photo.
oh, wow. Honor, I guess.
Nelly
Honor
Corda. Welcome to the show,
to hear
Nelly
it from
Corda. We got
Jump
professional
on.
golfers. Yeah,
Yeah.
link to Nelly Corda. Wow, but she's too
Wow.
old for him. Tim, come on, man. You should be.
Tim is the Leonardo DiCaprio
No offense,
of the
Nelly.
watch
Okay.
community.
All right.
Once they get to 25, Tim G and Leonardo DiCaprio break up with them.
Yeah, it's a known fact. Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't date women over 25 years old. It's the rule that he set for himself and the benchmark for the dating game, I guess. It's the dating game benchmark. But by the way, what happened to the guy who was going off? Why did he stop? See ya? That guy, he stopped spamming. What happened? He get tired? I hope his wrist is doing okay.
I'm guessing that I know who this guy is, but anyways, whatever.
Don't guess.
Oh, yeah.
If
Okay.
you don't know, it's better not to say anything.
Okay.
Cloud Ken, thank you so much for being member for 15 months. If there's anybody that can make dress watches cool again, it's Rolex putting them on the bracelets. Well, Rolex put the 1908 on the bracelet. That was the big thing for 2025.
I never saw that.
You didn't see it?
I still thought it was a strap watch.
No. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I thought it looked all right. Not perfect, but that was the strap, how they initially released it. And yeah, that's putting the seconds at 6. They actually had to create a module to do it. And there's the bracelet. Look at that.
I do remember that. Yeah, I love the strap with the green Rolex green underside.
Yeah,
not that anyone sees that, but
yeah, it's a cool kind of a Rolex hint. And Cartier does the same thing. They put red inner lining on some of their straps. Not all of them, but some. I'm kind of I'm not sure why Rolex didn't make the strap hug the inside of the case. It's like the only bracelet that doesn't come to the very edge, of
they didn't do integrated end links.
Yeah, what's up with that? No integrated end links on this one. Kind of weird.
It makes it look more vintage to me, but
it does. Yeah, that's what like a lot of those vintage watches had. But it is cool. It's a cool kind of a style bracelet. Look, it's a new bracelet, by the way. A completely new Rolex.
I bet you that even puts a Jubilee to shame. It looks like it's butter.
I've handled this bracelet. It's so smooth, so nice on the wrist. Probably really. I haven't worn it, but it does look amazing and feels amazing, like in the hand.
39 millimeter.
Yeah, 39 millimeters case. I think they're gonna do a lot of different complications here, because like think about it, right? Like they could have created a movement and put the seconds at 6, right? Like the movement could have been built from ground up to have seconds at 6, but they didn't do that. They built the movement with the seconds in the center and then created a module to put on top that shifts the seconds down to 6 o'clock.
But
right?
So normally people shit on modules, like when they're like, oh, is it a chronograph or does it have a whatever that module is that they stick on top?
Yes.
So why isn't that a negative when Rolex does it?
Well, I think Rolex did it because they're seeing a big future for this collection, right? And so what they want to do, they've done it probably for the servicing purposes, right? They could do a new movement for each one of these watches that they will come out with, which is going to be very expensive to service, or they could do one singular base movement and then have a small module for all other complications going forward. Right. And this is what I think they're going to be doing. They're going to have lots of different variants of these 1908s in the coming years.
So whatever that, I know nothing about movements, but whatever that complication was that made it a moon phase,
Mhm.
that wasn't something similar to what you would use for running seconds. You're just making something spin.
Mhm.
But they had moon phases before at 6 o'clock, right?
They had moon phase at 6 o'clock. Yeah. But I think that was a full on integrated. I don't know how the old Cellini was done,
Yeah.
to be honest, but the old Cellinis were dogs because besides the moon phase, the other models they were here. Let's pull it up. Like, they're really cheap actually right now. Great buy. Let's go Chrono 24.
I've never seen any of these in the wild, which is kind of odd. I always look for wrists, and I've never seen one.
Mm-hmm. So for example, here, check this out. This is their standard one, right? When you can see it, seconds in the middle, right? So it's kind of okay. I'm not sure why they done it like this, where it's probably very difficult for them to make it because the minute track splits the hour indices in half. So the watchmaker, they have to put these hour indices separately. They have to put twice as many hour indices on the dial as they would normally have to. And then the 12 o'clock hour indice is not split. So this is the least offensive of the bunch. But now take a look at this one. This is the date. What the fuck? Right? Look at that.
Not a fan of that.
Right? It's antithesis to everything that Rolex is. Right? Rolex, they invented the freaking Cyclops, right? That's a big Rolex thing. And why did they invent the Cyclops? So that the date is more legible. But here they create a dress watch and they're making a date that's totally illegible. Like this is acceptable when you have a perpetual or annual calendar, right? And you try to squeeze as much as information as possible on the single dial. But why do a date like this? This is
Yeah.
not a Rolex way.
Does a true dress watch even need the date?
Exactly. It doesn't need it.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do it in the Rolex way. So this was a flop in my opinion, and that's why this didn't sell really well. And then like, okay, so how did they put a date into this one? It had to have been a module from or maybe this is a full on integrated date movement because let's see here. There's the case back. It's a 3165 movement. I think maybe it's also a module that they added on top of this one, but maybe it wasn't as done in as elegant way as they've now been able to accomplish on the 1908 because this is a much thicker watch, by the way. It's a 39 mil case size, but this is a thick, chunky monster. Whereas the 1908, it's like below 10 millimeters. It's like a 9 millimeters thickness on that piece. Let's see. There's other ones. Okay, so there's the moon phase. Moon phase looks really nice, and the moon phase has a date that's jumping. Like a pointer date.
Yeah.
So like, how can you? So they have just when it's just a date, they had it at 3 o'clock, and now they're doing the moon phase. Suddenly, the date is a pointer date. There's no logical consistency here at all.
Unless they were just pulling things back from older watches, like the pointer date's been around a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pull up. I put a private chat. There's a good article that shows some pretty good pictures of the 1908 movement, It's definitely unique looking, whatever they did when you scroll down to the bottom of those. Scroll down to when they get to the movements. There's
Oh,
better pictures.
of like just from the back.
Yeah, but keep going. There's a couple one more, I think. Even there was like, so what's it? Just it looks. It doesn't look like the average movement to me. Like that. Something looks different to me. Is it a manual? No, it's not a manual wind.
So
There's the rotor.
no. It's automatic. Obviously, you know, it's got the
Rotor,
rotor
of
here.
course,
Yeah,
right?
it's got the rotor. It's a silicon escapement, right? That you'll notice. You can see the
It seems like
silicon
there's more
sidewall.
wheels than I'm used to seeing.
It looks like it looks
More
actually
gears.
very similar to my what's it called, the Grossman movement, but see, no, it's got. I think that's going to be the main. This is the like the mainspring. I'm guessing this gold wheel, right? And uh, so that's the crown over here at in the corner, right? So you got all the wheels that kind of
Wind it.
transfer the power. Yeah, to wind it. If you want to wind it manually, you could probably wind it manually. But it is a very different architecture. I agree, because it's a completely new movement, right?
Right.
I wonder what this movement looks like from the other side, right? Where it's connected to the module, right?
Does it show any more photos? I don't know. I only got to that one.
Let me
And
see.
then it's so weird that they've gone now. It feels like they've gone back to ball bearings, which like the ball bearings was like of the basic ball bearings have been out forever. What did
Mhm.
they use before ball bearings on the rotor?
Oh, like the ceramic,
Okay, so
like a ceramic ball bearings. Yeah,
seems
yeah.
a
No,
little
that does look like a ceramic ball bearing. But there are different um, rotor connections uh, that they use. There is a bi-directional rotating system, and there is like a monodirectional. Which this I think this might be a monodirectional winding system. I think they
yeah.
went back from
Are
bi-directional.
these the steel ball?
No, I think they're going to be ceramic.
And they look steel to me. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they do kind of look steel, but we can check. Let me see here. I'm checking if there's any video of somebody taking apart a 1908 movement, but I think it's still too early to. Yeah, no, nobody has done it. Let's check. Let's actually check. I think Rolex website should say maybe. Let's see.
Is this it's a given that everyone knows why the 1908 is called a 1908 10?
Yes.
Everyone knows that? Okay, okay.
Do you know that?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell
When
us so that
it's registered as Rolex in Switzerland.
that's the
In
the year
Switzerland in 1908.
the year that Rolex was registered as Rolex
In
before.
Switzerland, it was founded in 1905, as we know,
Mhm.
but it was registered in Switzerland in 1908.
Exactly. Good. Daniel knows.
I get 2 points. Not really.
You get 2 points. Yeah, 2 points for Daniel.
Not three. I don't get 3 points. No, I
Not
don't.
3 points. It's 2
No,
points.
no.
Okay.
So
Oh, look at
Rolex. So
this.
before they began using ball bearings, which to me, like I say, sounds like a simpler version. They used
Mhm.
to use jeweled bearing and axle system, sometimes referred to as the friction pivot bearing. So they went away from a jeweled bearing and
Mhm.
axle to just put in 1947 ball bearings. Seems like it's a cheaper way of doing it. Maybe it's better, but I don't know. Seems cheaper.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on like the efficiency, which one is more efficient, which one is cheaper to maintain as well, right? Maintenance, the price of maintenance is also a very important thing to consider. Let's see here. Let's see what they're saying. Da, 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 da. I think it's this one. A caliber 7140, performance and elegance. To power 1908, Rolex watchmaking engineers developed a caliber 7140, a self-winding movement that allows the time to be displayed via two central hands and small seconds hand at 6. 5 patent applications have been filed for this movement, which has been entirely developed and manufactured in-house. Its cutting-edge design incorporates a number of major innovations from the manufacturer to guarantee exceptional performance. It's fitted with silicon siloxy hairspring and chronergy escapement in the nickel phosphorus alloy, both of which are resistant to high magnetic fields. As for the Paraflex shock absorbers, they protect the oscillator and escapement wheel from any shocks to the watch, bridging the gap between cutting edge technologies and traditional watchmaking. This movement is visible through the back of the 1908, which boasts a superlative chronometer certification. Okay, so this is the silicon escapement. It's got the bridge, right, with the two things. They say anything about the uh, the rotor system? It is a different rotor system because it even looks differently, right?
Well, the Rolex, the new Rolex sub, the 41 millimeter sub has that new Rolex system, because you remember when everyone got them and they would hear
Uh-huh.
that swishing noise, because you can definitely
Oh,
hear it. You
oh
can
yeah.
definitely hear it. It's louder than the previous version. People complained about it. They thought something was wrong with their watches until they realized that Rolex changed to ball
Oh,
bearings.
oh, and check this out. It's also got, so the 1908 looks very similar to the Land Dweller. Look at that. And this is the 7135. See the movement 71. Oh shit, look at this. So the 1908 movement is 7140 and the Land Dweller is 7135. How about that? Huh? What do you think? Which one comes first? That's interesting. In from the back, the Land Dweller movement looks identical to the 1908 movement. I wonder if, but like the Land Dweller movement apparently has like a slightly different escapement. It has the, what's it called? The escapement, the um it has the uh ceramic central pinion or something, which I don't know if 1908 has that. See, but like from the back, they look identical. It's crazy.
Dingo Dave said that you're able to hear it in a video he sent you. Did he
Oh,
have a noisy rotor?
oh yeah. My Daytona actually has a noisy rotor. Let's see here. See the Dingo. Shout out to the Dingo. Oh, wait a second. It's slightly different. I don't. I think he's joking, but that's a slightly different video. One second. Oh wait, can I play the audio? Let me see. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, cool.
Did he suck me in? Did he sucker me?
I think he suckered you, but yeah, he
It's gonna be
totally he
gonna be
suckered you into playing the video.
of a
Yeah,
fish.
yeah. Here we go.
Dingo.
Wait, where's the audio? No, there's no audio. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can hear it. Mickey, I can hear it. There's that rotor. There you go.
Dingo.
Nice, nice, solid gold dancer. Their Dingo is wearing the day champagne dial, diamond hour indices.
The
Beautiful
only
stuff.
the only watch for man who has every fish.
Mm. What else do you need? You got the fish, got the watch. That's all you technically need. This whole 1908, it's cool, but
How did we get here? I forgot.
I don't remember. Oh, Raymond Weil. We're talking
Weil,
about Weil, Raymond Weil. Talking about the Kurono. Kurono's pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, check out Movado Cubitus.
for sure. They're
Just
definitely
came out. Just came out, guys. The new Movado Cubitus Automatic. Now that's not when I think Movado, that's not the design that immediately jumps to my mind.
it wasn't
But
either in their mind until they saw the Cubitus.
yeah. With the green dial as
They're
well. Man,
like,
these guys have no shame.
I got an idea.
Hmm. Oh
Let's
yeah. I
let's make
wonder
it
how they came up with this design, huh? Wow. Well, look. Oh, but then they pull out
historical.
historical reference. There you go. There now and then they're like, no, no, no. We didn't make this watch because Cubitus. No, look at this in 1917. Holy shit. They're like, yeah, in 1917 we used to make a watch like this. But then why didn't you release this 4 years ago before Cubitus, before Patek made Cubitus?
Look at the space between the 1 and the 2.
Oh yeah, wow. That's kind of that's kind of like the space on the old Air Kings, right? The 5005. It looks like almost
Ah,
like a typo. Yeah, it almost looks like it's one. It says 121
yeah.
at the top. Hmm.
So there must be some 121 reference then in
Yeah,
history.
yeah. Reference 121. Yeah, look at that.
God, they
Huh.
didn't have to do that, did they?
No, no. I think they could have pushed the one
Yeah.
further to the right. It doesn't look like it's centered correctly. I wonder. Yeah, so it's definitely a mistake. But here it is.
All you see is once you see it, you don't see anything other than
Yeah,
the
you
121.
can't
You can't
unsee it.
unsee it.
Yeah, I blame Mickey for this.
Yeah.
I
What
blame.
was that one AP that remember they did? Remember the AP that did the numbers? They skipped. They instead of doing like 1, 3, 5, 7, they did like 1, 3, 8, 9 or something. They changed the numbers midway through. It was an AP. God, I have all these thoughts with no facts. Remember, you went
No,
through it.
oh yeah, yeah. No, that's the new. That's the new perpetual calendar that they
Yeah,
released.
it freaks me out. Like they had to be like 700 hours worth of meetings to get to that point. You're just like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that
Well,
didn't. That was a big discussion, you know.
it had to have been like a full on project because that whole thing with 30, 31, and the way it transitions, right?
Yeah,
It's a subject of a lot of debate, and different watchmakers tried to solve that problem in different ways. Patek Philippe, they put a red one, like to go from 30 um yeah, to go from 31 to 1, they would put 1 in red. That's one solution, so that there's some color difference so it doesn't get confused for 131.
hmm.
And then other ways that watchmakers try to deal with it is to make the 31 bigger and then the 1 smaller, or use different fonts, right? So different watchmakers try to solve this problem differently. And I think the way AP's done it, it is kind of the most elegant solution.
I know we're all over the place. Pull that up so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm,
Here. Audemars Piguet. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Actually, what I'll do. Well, welcome to the House of Wonders. Wow.
it's very Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah. It looks very Harry Potter-esque. There it is. Yeah. Can you see that, or you want me to zoom in even more? I can zoom in more. Hold on. That was probably months of meetings. They had to have hired somebody just to solve this problem
So
alone.
explain it now.
So if you look here, you see
It's
these
1,
are
3,
the
5, 7, 8.
So what they do, they alternate date with a little dot. But then at 7, when 7 switches over to 8, they've actually didn't. This is where they flip the alternating script. When they go from 7 to 8, they don't alternate. And
And
so
they
what
don't put a
happens?
dot. And they didn't put a dot.
Yeah, so technically speaking, 8 should have been the dot, and then 9 should have been printed. But because they went 7, 8, this is where they created the alternation. So you can see the 7, 8, which actually they should have
Yeah,
done
but
with
the
the
8,
6,
but the
7.
8, but look at the 8 though. The 8 is not is still the direction of the 7. It's the small part of the 8 is on the top.
Yeah. Yeah, which is fine. Which is that's how they
Yeah.
intended it. Yeah.
Okay.
They intended it this way. And that way they're able to do instead of the 9, they do a dot. And then the 10 is also facing outwards,
Yeah,
which
then
they
everything
probably
else
could. Yeah.
10,
And
12, 14, 16. 18.
but what that does is that it allows them to end on the 30 instead of the 31. And because it ends on the 30, then we got a dot for the 31, and then a 1,
Right.
and then a dot.
And then when they switched from 24 to 26, they did put the dot, unlike with 7 and 8 where they didn't put the dot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, like,
Everything in it.
it
Yeah.
makes no sense to me.
No, what do you mean? 26, 27, 28. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a dot between all of them except for the 7 and the 8. And if you're saying it's because they started to reverse the numbers.
That's what reversed it. Yeah, this is exactly what. Yeah, that's because see.
But then why did they put a dot on the other side?
They had no, because they have to. Because if they done it again, it would have reversed it back, and we would have gotten the 31. Because they wanted to end on the dot instead of a 31. They wanted to end it on the dot. So if they do 2 consecutive numbers, that reverses what becomes a dot and what's not a dot. So here, let me bring up.
What's the old one look like? Did they always do this? Did the previous one not do this?
No, this is the first time that this has been ever done on the watch. This type of a reverse flip. Here, I'll give you another example. Here, this is for comparison, so you understand, so everybody understands. Here we go. Check this out. Let me put this here. So, for example, this is a Patek Philippe 5712. Okay, so see, look here.
See, my mind on the Patek says there should be a 31 at the top and then a dot and then a 1. I wouldn't be confused. The fact that they didn't put a dot means to me why they had to make it red. That looks all I see.
You can't put a dot after 31 because the dot would stand for 32. There's no 32 days in the month.
Okay, well then they could have spaced it better. Like both of these watches look FUBAR to me. But
no, but that's how they spaced it. If you look at the AP, they got perfect spacing.
Yeah.
Not only did they found a way to reverse the alternation. See, look here. For example, if you look at the Patek, right? It starts with the 31 at the top, then goes to 1, and you got 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? And then when you get to the 9 kind of looks like a 6, right? You got the issue with there. Kind of looks like a 6. Also,
yeah, but if you know it's after 7, you know it's not a 6. I read that as my mind read that as a 9.
Yeah, but I know. But if you're kind of looking at it, if it's pointing at it, let's say if it was the 9th and the line was pointing at it, and you're just kind of glancing at it real quick. I don't know. It could be a
Yeah.
little bit confusing, but just the way it's all spaced out, it's all wonky, very wonky. Whereas AP, they found a way to balance out all the numbers very kind of perfectly. Let's see here. Thomas Burnett, £5 super chat, talking about Swiss imports collapsing. What are your thoughts on the India's big watch company, Titan? Latest Wandering Hours watch, Titan Stella 3.0. I'll pull it up in a second. Thank you for the question, Thomas Burnett.
Thomas, good to hear you.
Yeah, Mickey, sorry. What was the other?
No, you answered it. So I guess I do like the AP better. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the most elegant way to do it.
How many months end in 31?
About 6, I think. 5 or 6.
So what? There's 7 months for 31 days.
Oh, shit!
So they could have they could have done the 31 because there's percentage-wise there's more months with 31.
No, because if you do 31, they could have done 31, but then there will be no 1 because you have to choose. Do you want 31?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They get the
because then
311.
a dot.
You get the 311.
Have,
Yeah, you get the 311.
Right. You see it. Then if they put the 31, see this is what Patek did. Patek chose to have 31 and the 1.
Mm-hmm.
If they put 31, they could have put a dot instead of a 1,
and they could have made
a 2.
They could have put a dot, and then they could have made the movement have the date hand skip that dot and go to the next date. Like, I'll never be a watch. They could have put 31, a dot, but have the movement skip that dot between the 31 and 1 and go right to the 1. Movements can do what they could make these hands do whatever they want with the gears. Couldn't they have?
They could have. They could have. In fact, Mickey, but it would just look very inelegant because people would think that there is a date there. You understand? It's like you're creating a space for information that doesn't actually exist. That's not a really elegant way to do it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's like having 61 minutes, but the seconds hand always skips it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, what do you think? Do you think the 3-1-1 with 1 red and then a weird spacing up to the dot and the 3? Do you think that's elegant? That the more I look at that, the more it makes me angry.
Well, I think what Patek did is that they just have an equidistant. They have equidistant spacing. So the numbers, some numbers are bigger, some numbers are smaller, and that's why you see. So you see over here, in the bottom left corner of the Patek, there's a lot of numbers, and in the top right corner, there's very little numbers. You see that?
Yeah. The single numbers look too spaced out, and then the double digits look crowded.
Yeah, but look at the AP. Everything looks really balanced. You know why?
Yeah.
Because not only did they did the 7/8 trick where they reversed the the dot and the odd even alternation. What they've done, the gear that jumps and points the hand at the different numbers, it actually cut out differently for every number so that it's really balanced. Like every number here, it points in the exact center of the number.
Yeah, I like that. I like that more.
Yeah. Because what happens on the Patek, it just points in the general direction of every number, whereas on the AP, it points at the center of every number. Okay, and
I thought the AP was odd until I saw the Patek, and I think I like the AP without the 31 better. But who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares what I like? I'm never going to own either.
Yeah, I think it's a big improvement here on the AP, on the AP's part, the way you do a pointer date, because they've perfected the pointer date on the AP, Whereas the Patek, it's just what happens. The Patek, the pointer date is just it's just very rudimentary, and then the numbers are printed to kind of accommodate where that hand is going to be pointing to. You see, like there's a difference, right? Um, the AP, the movement is built to point at the specific location. So like let me show you. It's very hard to explain actually. Okay, so look on the AP. See, this is 18, right? What AP done is they came up with the perfect way to redistribute numbers on this wheel. Okay, and then they've created a movement that will accommodate each number specifically. So, for example, when it points at the 26, the movement has a gear that knows exactly what the center of the 26 is and will point exactly at that center of the 26. Then it knows exactly where the center of the 30 is and will point exactly at the center. Okay?
Yeah,
Which is
that's what gears do, though. I mean, they're set.
no, but no. The gear is actually cut in a really specific way so that it will point exactly where the center of the 30 is because all these numbers, they're different shape, they're different size, right? Like for example, like a 3 is a different size than a 24.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? And the center, the balance center of the 3 is different from where the balance center of 24 is. Okay? And that's the difference. The AP actually knows where the center of each number is and will point exactly at the center of each of the number. Whereas on the paddock doesn't actually the paddock might point not at exactly center of each number. Like it'll just point kind of in the general direction of the number, but it won't point at exactly the center of the number. Okay?
Right.
Because the gears, all the gears on the paddock are equal. Okay, so paddock treats the location of each number as equal. There's a big difference.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
That you could get either of these though, Tim, because you don't set your watches for the time.
Exactly.
Anyway.
For me, it doesn't matter. Completely irrelevant.
Right.
But
this is rarefied air here. What we're talking about. Let's see. I want to see Thomas Burnett's watch.
Thomas Burnett's watch. Let me pull it up. He also had a follow-up super chat. India gets bad rap for Franken watches. Don't you think their independent watch industry deserves a break? I agree. India, jewelry is huge in India.
So I actually, it sounds like not cliche, but I have some friends that are Indian, and they talk about that, and they said that it's because there's so many old vintage watches in India, like there's whatever billion people there, and they've had Rolexes since 1940, and they don't throw things away. This is what he said, and so watches just start sharing parts. A lot of times they are Franken, but it's just to keep the damn thing running. It wasn't, necessarily meant, to be deceptive, but yeah, anyway.
It's just a different culture, right?
It tells time. That's what you want. You want it to help tell. I hope this is in some foreign currency. 170 Indian, right? 179,000.
I think this is Indian currency. Now look at it's like a symbol, right, for the Indian currency. I have no idea what these are going to cost, but look at this; they're out of stock already. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this watch.
That's $2,038.
Okay, $2,038. It just doesn't scream India to me. When I think India, I'm not thinking like this.
Oh, I want
watch.
like a classic men's watch. I don't know. I think
this looks like a Richard Mille type of a watch, right? It's inspired very much by Royal Oak.
Bad Hublot.
Yeah, Hublot, Royal Oak, Gerald Genta. I see a lot of that inspiration. I don't see anything like nothing about this if somebody showed me this watch and they said, "Tim, where do you think this watch was made?" I wouldn't. India would be the last place that I would go
Yeah.
to. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but every country should have, a watch industry. I think watches are great. I think it's a great product. More countries should be involved in wristwatch manufacturing. I don't think it should just all, uh, I don't think Switzerland should have a monopoly over wristwatch manufacturing. And India has so many people, right? Where are people in India getting their watches from? They're probably just getting like Chinese made, right? Or some quartz. Do they have a quartz manufacturer, or they just all wear
They're a
Citizen and Seiko?
$1.3 billion company. They have everything we have tenfold, and I'm sure for their own economy. It's I don't
Yeah, where did
and I think watches there are the same as here. If you're rich, you buy probably a Swiss brand. If you're not, we buy Seiko and Hamilton. They probably have their own versions. Like it's a whole.
you think they have their own Seiko or their own Citizen, or just their own like?
If they don't, you need to start one because there's a big freaking audience.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking they're either doing one of two things, right? They're either buying Casios or Seikos, like we do, right? I think there probably Casios available in India, right? Or some Indian company buys Casio movements in bulk and cases them up and sells them, or they buy Chinese-made quartz movements in
So
bulk
I
and sell them in
I rarely
India.
hear you do things like this, but you're really, and I'm like, who I'm, who I am, but like you're disparaging an entire. You're making them sound like they have to have cheap because you've seen like some
I'm
photos.
just talking about cheap watches.
Yeah, but they also have. So like the number one watch brand in India,
Yeah.
if you can believe, Chat GPT is
Number one
Rolex.
selling.
Is Rolex.
Number one selling?
Yep. Second is Omega, and then Tag, then Rado, then Hublot, and then key Indian homegrown watches. The number one is Titan. The second is HMT watches. The third is Jaipur, Jaipur watch company. So like they have their own Indian brands that are big. HMT watches look pretty cool actually. Pull up HMT.
Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do like this. Okay, so check this out. So if you just go to like India, right? Just general streets of India.
Right.
Walk, this is what I'm talking about,
Right.
right?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about if we're just walking streets of India randomly. Okay, what watches are we going to see on the wrists of people? See, look right here. There's a guy with an Apple Watch, right?
Yeah.
This guy's probably that looks like an Apple Watch to me. You see the guy on the left in
Yeah.
blue hoodie?
Yeah. All I'm saying though is you could do this for Coney Island and
Yeah.
then La Jolla, California, or Beverly Hills. So like
Yeah.
I don't think it's any different. There's cheap watches and there's expensive watches.
And so what cheap watches do we see people wear in New York? Fossil,
Yeah.
Michael Kors. What else? We see Seikos, Casios. Then we also see a lot of just junk made up bullshit brands. Because if I go Amazon, right? I go Amazon, and let's say I want to buy men's wristwatch, right? If I put in men's wristwatch, we're gonna have a lot of bullshit brands. Like look at this one. What is this? What is this? See, shit like this. Not even the brand. Amazon Essential.
Oh
Oh
wow.
my god.
They'll probably sell 10 million of those.
Yeah. Okay. So see, this is the kind of stuff I would expect. Look at this one. Like, what is this junk? Looks like a day date, but this is Nibosi, right? And what is Nibosi? Nibosi,
Sold.
They make they take Miyota movement, right? They case it up somewhere, and then they sell it for as cheap as possibly can, right? This is a $36.99, probably the cheapest day date knockoff, on the market, and they had them in every color known to man. Look at this. Right? Who cases these up?
Small children in China.
How can they work out the cost of something like this? It's so cheap, even if it's bad. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so weird.
it is, right?
It's not lasting a long time.
But
This is what I'm talking about.
What I Google is the number one super chat, or the private chat has HMT watches. So Amazon isn't. This is American, right? So
this is American Amazon, yeah. And
Yeah,
so you can imagine India probably has Amazon of their own where this type of shit is sold, right? Look at this one. Look at Nibosi. Look
and
what they're doing.
Those are actually real diamonds, not lab grown.
Yes.
hold on, let me look at the movement. Where is the thing on the movement on something so cheap?
The movement. Good question.
Some
Let's
kind of
see.
quartz, I guess. But where?
Has to be, right? Oh, but look at the advertisement here. Look at the ad.
It's probably got better lume than the Rolex.
Yeah, Nibosi. Yeah, it's a quartz movement.
Oh, how do they do their numbers? Hold on. Oh, they do 3.
Oh yeah. Good question. Wait. Yeah, 31. Oh, look at this. 31, 1. You see it? And then you got a dot. Pretty funny.
I'm just gonna
You saw
Google
it? No?
something. Yeah, I did.
Okay. But yeah, you see there's all kinds of these brands, but these are no name brands. The brand exists for one batch order, and then they make another one. Look at this. About Vintage. What the hell is this? $400 for this Paul Newman knockoff. But like we're talking established, high quality brands that stand behind their product, right? And this Titan brand is one of, I guess, one of the first ones.
But that's kind of high end. Pull up the HMT. I'm sorry to run your shit. Pull up HMT. It's in the private chat.
Oh.
And you can see where this is an Indian watch brand, and it covers every watch design I think anyone could ever want in the country of India. Wait till you see that.
Do they say HMT on? Oh yeah, they do. Okay, there you go. Look at this day. That looks like a day. Oh man, what the hell? This is like a fashion. It's like a Tissot of India, right?
Yeah, or even less, but like 8,000 rupee to USD is $90. So that expensive one was $90.
So these are actually quite expensive.
Okay, so you guys do know that Nibosi was copying the cubic, the cubic, expensive cubitus, right? This, and you do know that the mandate or their MO is just simply to give the appearance that you're wearing an expensive watch. Whoever wears it, doesn't matter if it breaks down in 2 minutes after you bought it. It's just to give the appearance. You gotta, for people that want that sort of thing, I guess. That's Nibosi. And all their watches are homages, apparently.
Yeah.
It's the
but
same.
You know all that, so already you guys know all that.
So that 21. This one here is $22, Tim. This one here is $22 for HMT quartz. Yeah, it's the same as like Furlong Mari, right, Daniel? I'm joking around, Joe. I was trying to suck you in.
Okay, you got me there. You know what? But it's a little bit different because
it's completely different. They have their own design. They have their own. I was completely teasing you.
Well, it is but let's go down that road for a second. I know you're having a little fun with me, but let's go down that road for a second for people that hate homages. It is. I am not in my lifetime going to be able to buy a Patek Philippe. It's not a priority for me, considering other things, and it's quite well done. Admitting where they are coming from. This is a homage of a Patek Philippe from this year. They worked out how to work the corn to whatever lugs. They attached them. They didn't solder them. They're using a reliable G100 movement, which is a combination of Miyota and Jus de Prey, Citizen
Are you
bought
talking about
out
who are you talking about? Furlong Mari?
Furlan Mari.
Yeah, you either grew a new mole or you have food on your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Furlan Mari is actually a solid brand.
No, I know.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I was
Quality
I'm just
teasing.
saying.
stuff, yeah.
I was
Yeah,
pulling his leg.
yeah.
So
He was
let me
pulling
say
the leg
this:
out,
I
yeah.
would rather a Furlong Mari than a cheap knockoff, whatever the brand that is, Rolex Submariner with a Cyclops. Like I would never.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I would wear a Timex before I would wear a knockoff, whatever brand you want to say. You know, like Invicta. I mean, there's no way I would wear that.
Look at this. They have a shark now, a hammerhead shark on the dial and on the bezel. It's a new thing that they started doing. Look at that dial. Wow. Actually, I've seen somebody wear one of these watches at like a bagel shop. I thought it looked okay. But look, it's I get it. Now that you know that this is a stolen design, like look at this green one. That's a Hulk
Yeah.
knockoff. And then like they have a bluesy knockoff. They have all kinds of two. So they have a full solid gold. But yeah, me too. Like obviously, I would much rather just wear some kind of a original design, some legitimate brand that created their own stuff.
Did you watch that Casey Neistat video with what's his name?
Teddy Baldessar.
With
No, not
Teddy?
yet.
Yeah. So that's an interesting video because out of all the watches there, Casey bought a $270 Seiko watch that the glass opens up because you can read it like a Braille watch. Out of all the watches Teddy showed him, that's the watch he left there with because he thought that was, he has solid gold Rolexes. Casey's got money, and he left there. That's his daily. But wait till you see the watch he left with. It's a Seiko, and you lift up the glass at 6 o'clock, and you tell time with your fingers. It's for the visually impaired.
I'm gonna need that someday.
Yeah,
Hopefully not.
See if you can get to that point. You'll know when that's his wife's. His wife wears that because he used to wear it.
Casey, he got as a gift, he got a Rolex Datejust with a white dial from his wife's side. I think the father of his wife gifted him a Rolex. Let's see, what are they looking at? Some Omegas here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him. He had a solid gold bluesy, the pre-ceramic one, kind of like Oshin had. That's his wife.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, is that Minuteman, the guy at the boutique? Minuteman, or is that just the sales associate there?
That's sales associate.
He's got a big space. His store is bigger than I thought.
No,
Yeah.
is this a Teddy's boutique?
Yeah.
Really?
God,
In Cleveland? Wow, it's huge.
That's a big square footage there.
Whoa, yeah, it's very impressive.
He didn't like he didn't really like they tried to sell him on IWCs, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He actually bought this and a Captain Willard, the Seiko diver. Actually, he did buy two. He bought that.
No, this one. That's a pretty cool one.
But wait till you get to the Seiko one. I went to look to see, and you can, and they were sold out. So like a video like that will have people buying those Grail watches, just as there it is. That's
the one.
Yep. So watch them open it up. You open it up, and you can. Did you pass by them?
Yeah.
It's quite pretty. Is it in the Air King category or the Grand Seiko category or just Seiko?
No, it's in the $270 Seiko
watch category.
Oh, okay.
But it's pretty cool when you see the. And I kept thinking like, oh, here you go.
Oh yeah, I see.
And then you have to feel for the time.
Oh God, yeah. And he liked that, eh?
Yeah, he bought that.
Okay.
Because it's quirky and weird.
Yeah.
I wonder how stiff
the hands are. That's what I kept thinking of, right? The hands.
Yeah. Because on the standard watch,
you'll bend
standard
that
movement,
you
it's very fragile.
Yeah.
This would have to be some kind of a special movement designed for this thing, and you can see it. It's probably Seiko's in-house quartz movement that's developed for this exact type of purposes, right? It has to have a specification, right? Right, to be able to handle like light touching, and so that it wouldn't like light touching, so it wouldn't affect the timekeeping. Hmm.
Anyway,
That was pretty
Pretty
bright of
cool,
you, Tim. Makes sense. That's pretty sharp of you to come to that conclusion. You're probably right.
right?
Yeah, no sarcasm this time on my part.
Yeah. Let's see. Go back there. Like Casey is not the kind of guy who, you know, buys the luxury stuff. He whatever he like buys, he like uses it and he just wears and beats it up. Like he actually uses stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for him, like these luxury things, they don't really matter too much. There was one video where he was wearing the Datejust and he smashed the crystal. He was riding the skateboard
Yeah. Yeah.
and he fell off. He hit the pothole, fell off, and just smashed the crystal off the Datejust.
Hmm.
And obviously, he didn't, send it for service. They fixed it, but he's a like really active guy, and Rolexes and luxury watches they don't really work well for like really super active lifestyle.
So what you're saying that is he bangs his watches even harder than roommate?
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
all right, okay.
Bang that roommate. Captain Willard is cool because it's one of those watches. If you break it, doesn't break the bank. But are you sure that this is shot at
No,
Teddy's?
Billy just corrected me. He says
Yeah.
it's somewhere else because it's on Teddy's channel, so I assumed. And these are the brands that Teddy has on his website. I thought so.
Okay, that might make more because this looks like a jewelry shop within that's been around for a long time. Teddy just opened up,
Yeah.
and when I first saw him with a meeting with a suit on, it looked like really respectful space, but a smaller space. This is gigantic space.
You know what I think this is? You see this Asian guy there in the back?
Yeah.
I think this is another YouTuber called let's see,
no, he introduced him as I believe is working at the store for sure.
I think it's this guy right here. You see a Minute Man? That looks like exactly him, doesn't that? Look, here, I'll zoom it in. Doesn't that look like him?
Yeah, it kind of looks like him. Yeah.
It looks like him. And I
Yeah.
think this guy, his father has a jewelry store.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe
Well,
that's
it
what
says
that's about.
authorized. It says in his description,
Yeah.
authorized. Watch the electric Cartier Omega. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you see it? And they have here, this is their shop. Here, let's go to the shop. Maybe that's gonna be the shop.
Carrot.
Carrot and Co. Yeah. Carrot and
It's odd to
Co.
me that Teddy wouldn't have used that for his own hype.
Carrot Well, no. He was told, hey, oh yeah, dude, look at this. You can see it. That's the boutique.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah. Carrot
yeah.
and Co. Yeah, this is apparently like it's long family owned boutique.
It almost looks
That
like it's a department store look with the
yes,
jewelry
Looks
boutique
like
at the bottom.
Dubai or somewhere. Jesus.
yeah.
It's Um, by the way, I just got something sent to me that uh, uh, there um, is some concern in Dubai on something.
Oh, it's in Flushing. Holy shit! You see this?
Flushing? Oh,
Yeah,
Flushing. Okay.
Flushing. I think I might have even been there. Let's
But
see.
Flushing, Flushing is part of the Bronx, or where is that?
Queens. It's in
Queens.
Queens.
Okay.
So here it is. Look at that. That's Carrot and Co. in
Okay.
Queens. Look at that. I've shopped here before, and actually, roommate worked not too far from this location. at the liquor store. There's a liquor store that roommate worked at here in Flushing. You see, this is the end of the line for the 7 train. The last stop where the 7 train goes. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually a very very popular location. One of the first bubble tea stores is here on the Flushing Avenue. Actually, I remember going with roommate to get bubble tea. It was the only place in New York to get it. It was somewhere over here. But yeah, so I guess Teddy Teddy I guess flew out to do this little video with
Mm.
Casey
Oh yeah.
at this location with
How
this
far?
other YouTuber.
If I will say, let's just have a little fun here. Let's say I'm on
There's no fun.
somewhere at that. Remember that hotel I was at in New York last year with you guys? How long would it take to get to that part of Queens on the
It,
subway to connect with the 7?
it would take about from Manhattan. It's a
Yeah,
40-minute ride.
40-minute ride. Okay.
If you take the express, sometimes you can get lucky, and it will be
Yeah,
faster. They have it's very interesting. So the 7 train has 3
yeah,
lines.
yeah.
One goes uptown, one downtown, and there's a central that in the morning there's an
Mhm.
express that takes you to city. In
Mm.
the evening, there's an express train that takes you back to Flushing.
Wow.
Okay, so it's like
Okay.
an interesting way that they do
Oh yeah,
an
yeah,
express
yeah,
train. There's
They,
never there's
they
an express.
reverse it. They
Yeah,
reverse it based on rush hour.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But okay.
that's how they do the travel lanes here in
So
car.
I'm just going to be silly. You told me half an hour to 40 minutes, and I don't want to bore the audience, especially
Okay, we'll do 7
Mickey.
more minutes, and then we're
Hey,
gonna
hey,
wrap it
hey!
up.
You
No,
never,
but Holy, let me
you can
ask you.
never
That's not
bore
what it.
me.
Oh,
No,
okay.
okay. But my question was not that 7 more minutes. I'm talking about. Let's say I'm on the 1-9 line because I do identify with the 1-9 line.
Oh, okay.
How do you collect from the 1-9 line over to the 7? Is it tricky, difficult? What?
It's you go to 42nd Street. So
Right, right,
somehow you get to the 42nd.
right.
That's where the 7 train uh, intersects with a lot of other train lines. So
Oh,
whichever
okay,
train
okay.
line you may be on, let's say you're on the 6th train, you get off somewhere on the 42nd.
Right.
So if your train has a stop on the 42nd,
Yeah,
doesn't matter where,
yeah.
you could probably transfer over to the 7th train.
Daniel,
In the tunnel, you just transfer in the tunnel to wherever it is to that. Okay, and just
Yeah.
Daniel,
follow the signs.
a
Okay,
man of your wealth just takes Uber. Do not go get murdered on a train in New York.
I've been on that train in New York. I didn't get murdered yet.
Hey,
No,
did you say did you say there was a heightened level of security for Dubai? Is that what you started to say
Yeah.
something
No,
about
there's a
Dubai?
it's coded yellow right now,
Yeah,
meaning that there is concern. There's from the
increased
Dubai
caution.
people. Yeah, it's caution, but keep noted that things can change. There's been a proclamation by certain extremists that uh that's
I
their
heard
next
Tim
thing
Wright is
is
coming to Dubai. That's why.
well just go at anyone that happens to be there. So if you're the unlucky one wherever it is
Hmm.
that they want to do the attack, if they do, I mean, this is a proclamation. And because what's going on in general with the war that's been going on.
Well, it's more. I think it's more that they don't want the peace that's going on, so people are trying to cause trouble. It's a threat of terrorism and missile or drone attacks.
Yeah, whatever. It could be
Mhm.
uh whatever. So
Tim, Daniel's
I don't
not
think there's
going.
ever been peace in the Middle East.
Daniel's not going to Dubai. Just FYI.
I didn't say that.
I know.
Daniel is going to bring peace to the Middle East finally.
Right, right.
His
Yeah, yeah.
comedy routine
I'm
is
not
going.
look, I'm not gonna bring peace and I'm not gonna go after any peace, okay, Tim?
Okay.
We always go after a piece.
Yeah, I think so.
A piece, not peace.
Oh, yeah, peace. Yeah, yeah. And then I'll be stuck with uh you know, child caring and all that. I don't know. We'll see.
Daniel, have you ever read War and Peace?
Uh, you know what? I didn't. I
It's
read a
too
lot
Oh,
of
big.
okay.
books. I
I
didn't
saw
read
the
it.
book and said, forget it.
It's a heavy book. It's a long book, and I don't think it was. I just wasn't in the thing to read it then. But I've read some really heavy books in my day. I've read Dostoevsky, Cancer Ward.
I,
I've read the Gulag, some of it. The Gulag was really depressing. I read some Russian writers. I ended up making up for that book that I didn't read, some pretty heavy books over the years.
you need to read Art of
Dostoevsky,
War, Daniel. I think you need to read Art of War.
Art of War.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
it's not just about war. It's about it'll teach you a lot to
Oh, yeah.
deal with Tim.
Oh, okay.
Do you know?
Did you
You
where? Did you read it,
Martin?
Tim? Did you read The War and Peace? Did you read
Tim,
it in high school or something or
don't
what?
embarrass him. He
I
can't
did.
read.
I
Oh, you
did.
did. Oh, yeah.
I did. I actually
Okay.
I remember the first time I saw the book.
Uh-huh.
It was I didn't know about the book, but basically when I was reading Harry Potter, when that just came out in Ukraine,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was reading Harry Potter, and my cousin was reading War and Peace, and he showed me the War and Peace book. I mean, he was reading it for college.
Yeah,
Or
Oh, yeah.
he's now a brain surgeon, and Tim does a YouTube channel. So
yeah,
choose your books.
you could tell
Choose
the
your books
difference.
wisely. Choose your books
Oh, yeah.
wisely,
All
kid.
right. So he was reading it, and you said, well, it's there. I might as well read it after you, or what?
Huh?
You
Sorry,
saw the
what's the
book, so
question?
you borrowed the book from him after he was finished, or what?
No.
No, I did not. I read it later in life. I
Oh, okay.
actually,
All right.
yeah, I actually I read it here in United States, but I read it in English.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I've read all my books in English too, so don't worry
Mm.
about it. It's all good.
Do you know? Do you know my favorite quote? So you haven't read it. You don't know
No, I
any
haven't
of the
read,
quotes
but
from that.
tell me the favorite quote then.
Okay. Well, my favorite quote from War and Peace is that we can only know that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. That's my favorite quote.
You should get
That
that
could be
tattooed.
close.
You should
Yeah,
get that tattooed.
yeah,
Yeah, that could be pretty close.
yeah.
Um,
That's
yeah,
that's and that's the thing, and and it has been confirmed to me through doing this wristwatch YouTube live streams. Right? How
yeah.
much how much did we talk about watches here on the show? Right? And the more we talk about watches, the more and more I realize that how little I actually know. If there's this much to know about wristwatch, right? Then think about
Mm,
how much
mm.
there is to know just in general. And that has been the
Yeah, yeah.
epiphany that I had here on the show
Well,
that
maybe
confirmed it.
Brigade. What was Brigade's first name or middle name? Brigade. William Brigade, was it? Brigade, the famous watchmaker. What was his first name?
Abraham Louis
Oh, it's
Breguet.
Abraham Louis. Okay, so hey, thank you, sir. So Abraham Louis might say the same thing, right? At the end of the day, I know nothing to what there is to know. That's what
Mm.
Brigade might say. I just made a small step of it. It's like a drop in the ocean. A drop of water in the bucket is what I picked up out of the concept of time. And then there's a whole question of whether time exists. I brought that up.
Mm.
Oshina's brought it up. Does time exist?
You
But
know,
we do play with it.
I can prove
in
time exists because we're all dying.
well, no, but no, we're not dying. There is no death because
Well,
it all gets
yeah,
recycled.
yeah.
All
Well,
the material
my
from
time
you.
on my time on the show is dying.
Oh
Speaking
no.
of speaking
Just
of
what
Speaking
what
of time on
timing
the
when we're
show.
talking about death and Red Shovel comes on.
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh
hey,
no.
Red. Red is not dying. He's not going nowhere. He's doing
Oh,
good.
okay. Okay.
Did you?
Daniel is dying.
how you doing,
Oh
Red?
no.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. No
It
comment.
is what
Red,
it
it's
is. No
okay.
comment.
Yeah,
No
it is
comment.
what it is. Okay.
I'm dying as well.
Is there
Everybody.
alcohol now that Red's here? Is there alcohol in Dubai?
Yeah, in the resort, in the hotels and all
Okay,
that.
okay.
As far as I know, yeah.
I always wondered like what I would get arrested. I've never been to Dubai. I always wondered what I would get arrested for if I went to Dubai.
Are you going? Yeah.
No,
Sure.
no, not for
No?
what. I don't care that much about watches. Hey, did you see this yet? Everyone's sick of it.
Panerai.
I haven't taken it off.
I like that.
The Black
There's-
Seal.
Oh, the Black Seal. Oh, it's the Black Seal edition. Oh,
Everyone's sick of. I became a Panerai fanboy all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Panerai's hard to beat. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is that like 3-day power reserve?
Yeah, it's like 56 hours or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
I wind it every other day.
Well,
Yeah.
Red Shovels was also 3-day power reserve, no? Or was it the 8-day?
It was 3-day.
3-day, yeah.
8-day
but
seems like more to break. Like they got to really wind that freaking spring up.
I'm a 2-day power.
I thought my Panerai was quite easy. You could feel like when it was going. You could feel it starting to
Yeah,
tighten.
for sure.
I thought it was a really easy one because I could wind the Panerai on the wrist and it was fine. So good.
Yeah.
Unlike the Speedy I had, I was too much trouble. Yeah. Oh,
Did you launch?
thanks, Rick.
Did you do your new watch reveal yet? I missed your
I
show.
did. Yeah, I just done it an hour ago there.
Oh,
I did.
Oh, the
There it is.
unboxing.
The bad girl.
There it is. That's about
that looks good on you.
There you go.
Bad girl. There we go.
That looks.
This is
good
the
on you.
only kind of watches that are still worth buying. Anything else that's below this, it's not even worth spending your money on. Or
You
you
think
go,
so?
yeah, no, at retail, full retail.
Yeah.
We're talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to spend anything, on anything less than that.
That Jubilee is going to ruin you for the root beer, though, or the Oyster.
What do you mean?
I love my Jubilees, and I go to put on the Oyster, Milgauss, or the Black. The Jubilees is so much more comfortable. I
I
feel.
know.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I was just
I mean, I'm
thinking
only-
that because it's so nice and
It's so nice, yeah.
Once it's size now, right? Because because I sort of had a mess about, with the sizing of it a bit, but now
Yeah.
that it's perfect.
And then in the summertime, it just like kind of breathes. Obviously, it has more holes. It breathes better. Yeah, that Jubilee's ruined me.
Oh,
By the way,
Could be.
I hope that crazy guy who was typing in the chat like having a mental breakdown earlier. I hope he's okay. He stopped putting the stuff in the chat. Mickey, you're not worried for his well-being? I'm fucking. Do we have to call ambulance? If he's still around,
You don't know where to go for that.
What?
Yeah.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Like, was there some lunatic?
Somebody was
lunatic
typing the same word over and over, like for an
It's
hour.
going completely mental.
Oh,
It was having a manic attack, and just going.
But what if I always say to you, Tim?
He created like 10 or 15.
This watch
counts.
community, it's not normal people. These are not normal people. No, this community is not normal. It never was.
They're psychotic people, and then
Never
people say,
was.
"Timmy, what you really worried?" Yeah, I'm worried about some people. I'm worried for that dude's well-being. It looked like he was having a full-on emotional breakdown in the chat. And
I thought we weren't supposed to give him attention.
No. Well, this is the good kind of attention that I'm genuinely worried for the dude's.
Okay. I think I
well-being.
know how to handle this concern, this mental
If he needs me to call 911 to emergency to have to show up at his door, let us know in the chat. We'll send it over to him. Yeah, Red, congratulations on the new piece, the Jubilee. Mickey, so Red got the root beer on the Oyster, but there's now a Guinness on the Jubilee, full yellow gold.
Of course,
dancer.
I've been talking about that for 2 years.
Yeah.
I want that.
You want it? What do you think?
I want it.
Would that be your solid gold dancer? You don't have a solid gold dancer.
No. I have the obviously I have the two-tone, but
I was offered the two-tone Jubilee one.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a great watch.
But I had bought something else just literally the day before they rung. I had sort of committed money like elsewhere, and I couldn't get it. But Would it be stupid like to buy that watch now, like as well? Do you think?
I think you
Yeah,
should get a
that
solid
one.
gold.
You could have
See,
done this.
You need both.
what
You need a
I can
solid
get,
gold Jubilee, solid
I can
gold
probably
Oyster.
get that one like fairly easily because that was offered to me, and I didn't take it.
So you got it from the AD then?
Well, I was actually offered when I was over in Edinburgh for the festival. I popped in to one of the ADs over there that I hadn't heard from for a long time, and tried that watch on, and the girl says, "There's a chance we can get you one of these fairly quickly." And I says, "Like, what's fairly quickly?" She says, "Very hard to say. Could be 6 months, could be a year." Um, Literally, it was about 3 or 4 weeks later. She phoned and said,
Yeah.
"Do you want this?"
Well, how long ago was that?
Oh, that was August. Just
Because when I bought mine, MSRP was 16.4. Now MSRP, and it hasn't been that long, is 18.4.
Yeah.
So like you want to see two different like obviously one's two-tone, but like it's just a completely different vibe, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Like I'm not. I think the cost in the UK now for that watch is it's about $21,000 now. That watch is
Sterling.
no, yeah, it's only $1,000 and it's about £15,800.
I think they still go above retail as well on the gray.
Well, in the
Just
US, they're
about.
only 18.4.
Yeah.
How could they be too? I thought they standardized their pricing. Maybe they went up again.
Hold on. Let me just have a look here just to see, maybe in case I'm wrong.
Let me look.
I mean, because I thought that when she phoned me up, it was about 15,000. Like I was gonna have, like 15,000 sterling. I was gonna have to pay.
So when I configure the GMT Master 2 in yellow Rollersaur, which I hate that name.
Yeah, in the UK, that watch is £15,800. And then when I do a conversion on that to US dollars, it's about $21,000.
So right now it's so it went up $100 since the last time I looked. Now they're going up at $100, and now it's $18,500 in the US. But does yours include tax?
Yeah, that includes 20%.
Right. So I would have to add like whatever my local tax is, 7% or 8 whatever to this. So, but the MSRP is 18.5.
18.5. It always sort of works out about the
Yeah.
same, like by the time you take in taxes and all the other crap, like,
yeah.
So it's, but would it be stupid, do you think, like to get that, alongside, just go all like GMTs? I just like the GMT. I just think it's the.
I find it a useful complication because I don't use the 24-hour, but for me to go to the West Coast and it's 3:00 and I land in San Diego and I can immediately move the hour hand back to noon without the minute and the second hand time stopping and having to reset it. That to me is worth. It makes it just way more useful than a Submariner. I'm never going to go to 1,000 feet, 300 feet more than I'll ever go. But I've literally stopped wearing my black when I got the Jubilee. I mean, but
that's interesting. It's going to be an interesting time when I'm sort of have this and the, and the Oyster to see which. But of course, the root beer is like full gold. Like it's an entirely different. It's an entirely different watch. Like I suppose.
So that's when I'll wear this. Is when I want it to. It's still a Rolex, but when I don't want to be blingy or I just want to have something that could be of Seiko, but when you start wearing this in the wrong downtown somewhere, it's a little too much attention.
The bling bling.
Yeah.
And then the ultimate Jubilee, but I don't think you could pull it off. So here's what's funny is these are both 41 according to Rolex. Riddle me that. And I guess they almost look like it, but that's a Datejust 41.
Ooh, on the Jubilee.
On the Jubilee versus. But actually right there, they almost look like they're the same. And I know my camera is a potato, but on the wrist, like the Datejust 41 is so thin, like it doesn't have anywhere near the wrist presence, you know.
Mm.
It's a nice
Oh,
watch,
wait.
that, but it's
Huh?
nice.
Yeah, but
It is a
but
nice watch, that.
yeah, but
Right?
why? That's depending on a point of view, though. You're wearing, for me, wearing subtle stuff with my fedora and whatever I'm wearing at a cafe,
Yep.
and that will work just fine for me. And I like that subtleness as opposed to presence. I don't want it to pan. Sometimes I don't want that presence to be there. And I've seen your watches, Red. They're lovely. And Tim, right? I've seen your watch, and they're ugly.
Thank you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But uh, speaking of presence, do you guys think of the persona of Tim Wright with his sunglasses at a cafe? Just him has such presence,
Mhm.
even without the
Hmm.
watch.
It's a
I
lot
will
of
Anyways, that's a
unnecessary presence.
I will
yeah.
I
Ooh,
will
the Milgauss.
I will still fight for the Milgauss being the ultimate just banger. I love the Milgauss when I wear it, and it's people that know what it is, but it's just
Mhm.
no date. It wears like a beefier Datejust 41. It just is a different look.
I tried the Milgauss really for the first time like a few weeks ago, and it just wasn't for me. I like it like when I see it like on on other people's wrists, I go,
Oh,
that's a beautiful
Yeah.
watch.
jeez.
And I like the whole
Uh,
sort of like scientific, like like nonsense like
Yeah,
about it. But
but that's nonsense anyway, because there's so many watches out there now that have
yeah,
100-time magnetic resistance.
yeah.
It's more the
But
style.
it's just it didn't sit right. I tried that one, and I also tried, and I've always really liked the sort of like white dial with the orange, orange. And I thought, yeah, that'll look really cool. And I put it on. I went, nah, it's not
Oh,
for
the
me.
Whitedale Milgauss.
Yeah,
I tried to buy that one 10 times, and it's just too much orange. Those hour markers, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
uh,
I remember when those were selling for 3,500.
Yep.
remember?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, remember my Milgauss I bought for 6,000 box and papers,
Wow.
and
Yeah, it went up significantly.
well, I bought it before they even talked about discontinuing it, and then they did discontinue it.
Mm. By the way, Tom says that you can buy alcohol now in Dubai in shops legally. It used to be only in hotels. Shops with alcohol got white windows. Advertising alcohol is still banned, but you can buy. Okay, interesting. Yeah,
Mhm.
look, unnecessary, but I think we'll buy a whole bunch of stuff. We'll have it in the room. We'll just enjoy it in when we're back at the hotel. Jimmy the Glock says, I hope they bring back the Milgauss. It's quite possible. I think they'll bring it back with the rotating bezel because those
Like the
rotating
vintage one.
exactly, because those vintage Milgausses with rotating bezel, there was just one that sold for $250,000. $250,000. There's an advertisement right there for the Milgausses, and I think if they do it, there's just something about Rolexes with rotating bezels. They're always in a higher demand. I think
yeah,
if they all they
no, go ahead. Go
all
ahead.
they have
Go
to
ahead.
do is just change up the information that they show on the bezel, and they can have another hot steel sports model in their
Yeah, but so this will be a hot take. Hopefully, they don't ruin it like they did the Air King, where they gave it the slab case like the Explorer 2, and then they put crown guards on it. The beauty of my Milgauss, in my opinion, is it's got this cool curved case. You guys all know what it looks like. I won't show it to you. And then it's got the big crown with no lugs. And then when you look at the side of a new or a new Air King versus the old Air King, the new Air King basically looks like an Explorer 2, 42 millimeter. It's got that same slab case. So I wasn't happy with the new one. Now I love that they fixed the 369. I liked what they did on the dial. I like the 05, but I don't like the case. but that's just me. Who cares what I like?
Yeah, Mickey,
Um,
I think they're not gonna do that. I think if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do Air King, the new Air King case with the crown guards, but with the
Mm.
rotating bezel instead. I think if
Yeah.
I
oh,
had to
rotating that.
guess, it's just
With the
piece of
honeycomb, they
Rolex
had a
equipment.
honeycomb dial back then too. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
The old original Milgauss had a honeycomb dial, and they have done
Imagine
a
if they
honeycomb.
bring that back.
They have done a honeycomb dial recently, but again, that'll be another watch that none of us can effing get. So
Yes.
I'm over Rolex. I'm showing Rolexes because I have them and I bought them smart. There's not another Rolex I crave.
I think that Panerai that you bought, that was the smartest addition in the
Mhm.
wristwatch space,
It's nice.
right?
Well,
How cheap
it
is
filled
that?
the niche. It filled the niche.
You bought that.
Yeesh.
You bought that Panerai at a price of a new U-boat. And Red Shovel yesterday admitted that he paid close to what you paid for your. He paid for a U-boat close to £2,000, right? For that piece of shit U-boat. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my God,
that's right
Red.
there. That's
How could
£2,000.
somebody that
The
owns
same
a
price.
solid gold dancer and a Batgirl own that fucking watch? Excuse my language,
Exactly.
gentlemen. Oh, Red. I think you
What
do
a
that just to annoy
wait a
us.
minute. Is
Yes.
that a
I
delicious, ugly
I love
watch?
this
What is
watch.
that one?
I
What?
love
Which
this
one is
watch.
this one? What is it? Which
HMN.
one?
You never wear that out
Oh,
of the house.
Yubo.
Admit it.
I
Admit it.
used to wear this. I used to daily this watch. I used to wear that every day.
Yeah,
I
he
would
used
put
to
that
have a
in a
collection.
toilet. I would put that in a toilet.
I
Yeah.
remember, Red. I think at one point you sent me a watch roll with 3 watches in them, 3 U-boats. Right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's right.
He was
Uh-huh.
unironically collecting U-boats.
I was.
By the way, Wristwatch Holic has a question for you, Mickey. When you're coming to LA?
Oh, dude. Probably soon.
Oh,
I would love to see him and go see Sean.
hell
One of
yeah,
those fancy bars.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Um,
Sean is thinking of buying like a new watch there as well. He's working on, not for himself,
Ooh.
but for somebody. We'll see if they do it. It looks kind of nice. By the way, also, like, what's with the icon? Did the Watchaholic get a cat? Is that what is that correct? Because he used to have his dog in the icon, and now there's a cat in there.
Cat's got some cool ears.
Yeah.
He's listening.
yeah. How do you like that?
All right.
Sorry. So how are you enjoying the Batman, Red?
The
Is
background.
this a keeper? Do you need it? Because, like, what
Yeah,
the heck is going on right now? You got 3 GMT Rolexes in the collection.
I
Is
do.
this
I do.
Did you buy it just because you could? Because it's
No,
as I pointed out, like, it's one of those watches. If you offered a Batgirl, it's
no.
still one of those watches you just bought.
No, I had wanted something on Jubilee, and I thought long, and I just like the GMT complication was something that I use. So I am asking for this watch for 2 years, and I had sort of given up here, like waiting on the AD, and as I've been traveling around, there's been other opportunities, talking to people, seeing other ADs, and when I was in New York last time, there was chat of maybe if you express an interest here, they might be able to help you out with this. And right enough, it sort of came to fruition. So I was able like to get it. So I spoke to my normal lady here, like, today, and said, look, I've got it,
So
and
did they offer you anything else, or was it just this one? I'll watch your show. I'll give you a like and watch your show. But tell me,
the AD in New York, when they phoned me, they said that they could offer. They knew that I wanted this one, but they sort of said, we can only really get you the black and gray
you
GMT.
you didn't want
with
that over this?
No, they give me the black and gray GMT, but on Oyster.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
no,
was just
no, no,
honest, and I
no.
just says no,
Yeah.
and then they sort of went away, and I think they sort of came
Well,
back and said, right,
sorry, that gave you respectability though, because people would have grabbed that immediately to flip it. You could have made money
yeah,
on that. That gave you credibility.
they more or less said that, you know, we appreciate that you didn't just take that like for the sake of it, so we've moved things around, you know, and as you're only going to be here for about, yes, you can have the backer, yeah, you're like for instance, basically.
So you
That's
got
what
that in New
they're-
York.
Yeah.
How many people are pissed off in America now that this bloke from Belfast came into New York and got a watch? I'm just teasing.
But I have noticed, but when, you know, that when we've been traveling around, especially of recent times when I've been, you know, like with wrist check, and we have been going in places and we've been talking to ADs and that, and you tell, you know, and you're sitting there talking and you're telling their story, you're talking about watches, they realize that you are actually proper watch enthusiasts and that you
Mm,
want to buy these watches, you want to talk about watches, you want to have the watches, you want to enjoy them, and they are keen to help. You know,
yeah.
like they really are. And if they know that you're sort of like traveling about and that you're going to be in and out of the, you know, in and out of the country, you know, they do seem to be keen to help. You know, like you get, you know, like they seem to like
Yeah,
try it out for you.
because the watch market is dead.
So you were in New York recently and bought it. You didn't have it shipped.
No.
Mm,
No. They won't ship it, you know, like, you know, they won't
yeah,
ship it like out of the
international.
country. Like,
Yeah.
no, they won't ship it out of the country, no.
So you smuggled it.
Um,
No.
things went
Brought
different.
it in.
No, I'm just
No.
teasing.
Brought it in, you know,
Nah, there
just all
was,
casually.
yeah.
Just look at it. Is it a crime to buy a wristwatch? What the hell? What has this world come to?
What
Is
has
it
That
a
is.
what?
crime to?
Did
Is
you
it a
get a
crime to
tax
offer?
refund at least? Oh, Daniel Katz is eating.
Yeah,
What are you eating there?
There's
uh,
Pizza?
ways of
it's
there's
slow
ways of doing it
south,
legally.
slow south pizza. Not as
Oh,
costly as Red's piece. Do you want
Oh,
a piece, a slice, Tim? I'll give it to you.
Hey,
wow.
Red,
Yeah,
so
look
you
at
did have to pay. Oh,
that looks
that's
delicious.
Vegan?
not pizza. Just so you
Here,
know, that's not pizza.
No,
no,
that's not it.
it's
What was the
pizza, not
crust?
for
Let me
me.
see the
That
crust. What's going on?
It's
Is there
some,
sesame seeds?
it's like
yeah, yeah,
whole grain, gluten free.
yes, gluten free, gluten free. But the
Red, you had
cheese
a
is real.
okay, good goat cheese
Yeah.
probably. Red, you had to pay New York tax, and then ideally
hmm
Here,
you can't
here,
get
have
that
it.
back like we get
Here,
tax back,
here.
can you?
no,
Okay.
no. There is ways of doing it, and there's ways of doing it right. There's ways of doing it wrong. And the way I done it was I sort of looked into it, and it wasn't worth me trying to. You can be too clever of yourself, if you know what I mean, and try and
Yeah.
claim everything back because it
Yeah.
comes to bite you maybe at the other end. You're better just being sort of more honest about like the whole thing and just sort of.
So I told this story on the stream, but no one remembers it. When I was in Italy, when I wanted the radio mirror, but I didn't buy it because I realized it was a 40 and it was way too small for me.
Mhm.
But it was 6,400 in Rome. In the US, the watch was 6,100, but they immediately took off. Somebody will correct me, but it was either 20 or 22% tax. And I got that back before I left the country. So the watch was going to, and if I would have bought it in the US, the Panerai would have been 6,100 plus 8% tax. And if
Yeah,
I bought it in Italy, it would have been legally only $5,100 dollars because they give you back that tax. So it was
yeah,
very interesting to me that I could have bought a watch in Italy. And then, of course, when I came into the US, I'd have to pay the US tax. But
yeah,
big smile. But I didn't buy it, and I'm glad I didn't because it was the wrong size. I wanted a radio mirror with a wire lugs, and I had to get a 19 or a 2014 version. Daniel, you leaving?
No, I'm saying hello to Marco. That's all. That's
Oh,
on the chat.
oh,
Carry
hey,
on. Carry on.
sorry.
No, go
at
on.
the,
Go. Sorry.
at the way it sort of works out, to be honest, with you, at the minute, it more or less it's really the same price to buy it in the state. By the time you do the tax on that, you know,
Yeah,
all the way like to go about it, depending like on what card and all you know to use for it, it works out, you know, like the same price as it
yeah.
would in the UK. Work, you know, like within like a couple of pounds, like to be honest with you. That wasn't, that wasn't the case, like in the past, like with everything. But there's lots of stuff now that I've realized that, when I'm in the States and for instance, like looking at, like the fragrances like Creed and that, it's cheaper to buy them in the UK now than it is
Really?
like in the US. Yeah, because of the big import tax on the States. Actually, the cheapest place for me to buy Creed is in Dublin Airport, which is in
Duty free.
euros, and plus you're getting the duty free. So that's the cheapest place to buy, Creed, like or fragrances like in general now.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm in the States and I'm looking at the price of, I'm going, why is it so expensive? And
Yeah.
it's
So I know I spend money on a couple things in my life that I think are add value. I'll never spend $475 for this much scent in a bunch of alcohol or water or whatever it is. I can't do it. Like
can't do. I know it's
tried
crazy,
Creed
but
on
it's good stuff.
when I was in Tim's house. I tried it on, and it
Yeah.
smelled great, but
Just love
it didn't smell $500 more better than Mont Blanc Explorer, to be honest with you.
Well, I didn't pay. Well, here's the thing. I paid $200 for my
Oh, you got a fake
bottle
one?
of
You got a
Creed.
fake one?
Yeah, I got a
Mhm.
Yeah.
discount.
Just
Yeah.
an
You
interruption,
can get
Tim.
some heavy discounts. Yes.
Maybe your protein shakes. You gotta. There's
Yeah, I
something
see
about
that. I
protein
see a
shakes.
roommate is just going completely exploding. That makes me think maybe it was roommate who was typing all those messages earlier today. Who knows?
What,
Oh,
what did I
no,
what did I miss? What happened with the protein shake?
no, it's just
I
it's
don't
a
know.
text. It's tongue in cheek, maybe, but
Oh,
it's something about
thought
protein
Roommate.
maybe
shakes. That's
thought
all.
maybe he blew up the toilet
Okay,
or
don't
something.
worry about it. Just Daniel, just
Yeah, yeah.
just be cool. Don't mention it. She'll go away.
And usually when I look at Creed Aventus, I'm at the forum at Caesars, and I go into the Creed store because whenever I'm in Vegas a couple times a year, I go and I shop in the forum, and I go into Creed store, and I look at it, I smell it, and it's like whatever $4.95 or something. And
It's now $510. It's insane.
Oh my god,
I
was that
can't do it.
like 300 something, Tim, and then it's 500 or what? What was it before the Creed?
Well, if
It
you go
goes
to
up.
Fragrance Net, you can buy it for way cheaper. That's where I would buy it.
So
And
would you trust Joma Shop to buy a Creed tester bottle for like $2.19? On Joma Shop, they have the tester bottle, and I think it's like 3.4 ounces, and the real bottle is 3.3, but it's all over Joma Shop, and I'm like, I don't know, like where are these tester bottles falling off the back of a truck? I also don't want to do that, like go cheap and then find out I'm wearing a fake Creed,
yeah, well, look, I would just go to Fragrance Net. That's where I shop for fragrances. Fragrance. Let me see here.
Yeah, but it's still 460 there.
No. Hold on. Fragrance Net coupon. You have to get the coupon for 37% off. Now, once you got that
Oh,
30,
there's a button right there that says activate coupon, $2.99.
no, but that's a wrong coupon. I want the 37% coupon. So let me just find it real quick. Because it changes all the time. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 37. Once you have the 37% coupon, then let's see. Let's try it in the bag. Let's put the coupon. Apply. Oh, incorrect. You
Those
see it?
coupons don't
Wow.
last forever. Go to
No,
Joma Shop for me.
no,
Go to Joma
change
Shop for
those.
me. See if I'm lying. Tim G will
Okay.
be proud of me. We went to Joma Shop.
Juma Shop. He's
He's
like an
part owner of that.
investor.
Yeah, he's part owner.
Yeah. Oh, they have it right here. Holiday, 75% off. Shop now. Fragrances. Creed. Look at that.
Hang on, let's see. So
Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
just because we all know what the Aventus is,
Holy
and
shit. Yeah.
it's not the best, but
wow.
so 294, but it's for the tester. That was
Mhm.
239 the other day. But look, though, the 3.3 that's not the tester is 334, and it still says 100 milliliter. Why does the tester say 3.4, but the real bottle is only 3.3? Like those are the kind of things that make me go, my mind locks up. And I'm like, I'm not buying this.
Let me see. Let me see this other coupon. Oh, that's the wrong coupon. Okay, well let me just check which one is going to be cheaper, that one or this one. I just need to find the correct coupon.
And let's be clear, I'm still not spending $300.
No, I think you can get it for cheaper. It's slightly less than 300.
I know somebody that it was high up. This is a random story that no one will care about. In the Scott's chemical company, in Roundup, which you buy for like $27 for like whatever. It's like it's expensive for the. He's like, dude, there is like 40 cents worth of chemical in that bottle. If you read, like, there's like 0.00, it's all like water, but it works. So you're paying for what it does. But like there's a lot of things like that in life that, like, if we knew what Rolex cost, we wouldn't buy them either. But
Well, there was used to be, it was pretty popular buying a can of air. It was a bit of a thing at some gimmick shop.
Where's the air from?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
But there was
unfortunately, it doesn't look like they
gift
have
shop.
100 milliliter bottle of Aventus right now.
Well, 100 milliliters is not a good deal. You always want to get a bigger bottle, right?
No, they have like the biggest one is like 16 ounces. That's way a lot. They also have 8-ounce bottle for $708. No, but 100 is like a standard for them. So they have other ones. Let's just for comparison.
Double D says fragrance.net is backed by Amex as well. If you have a platinum, you get 50 off $250.
Exactly.
What?
Right. Exactly. This is it. Yeah. This is where it comes in.
I have the reserve. I have the purple card. I wonder if it works.
They should have it. Yeah. Check your promos. Go to your American Express.
Yeah, your monthly deals or benefits.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
Log in here. Okay. So once you log in, you go to offers, and then under offers, they should have it. Let's see.
So was it fragrance? This might be in the UK.
Fragrance.net.
Fragrance.net. Okay.
Yeah, and
I might not. It might be in the UK, but let me see.
Fragrance.net. Because I had it, and then I used it.
It's not there.
Well, those coupons, they don't let them out there forever. They always change them.
Yeah,
it's not there for me, that one.
Do you have one American Express card, or do you have multiple?
I've got one. I've got like a personal platinum one, and then like a business gold one.
Try under business gold one, and under platinum one, because sometimes they have it under one and not the other.
Timmy, you have the reserve card?
I have
the purple
one. Yeah.
I just got emailed like 2 weeks ago that I just got the Sky Club unlimited visits through 2027 now. Every time you spend $75,000, they give you the Sky Club unlimited. And I already had it for 26, but I've already spent that.
Just like for business expenses, all the hotel stays.
I everything in my life,
yeah,
I put on one card.
Oh yeah.
So it really adds up.
Did you buy any watches on the card? Obviously, I think it was the Panerai that took it over the limit, right?
I did put the Panerai on the Amex. Yeah, I was surprised they didn't. But I'll tell you what, it's not a commercial. I've known about Bob's watches for 25 years. Their stupid ads and Bob's watches. What a great experience! And it was funny. He did try to charge me $99 for the card. Because it was 2.9%, but he goes, hang on, I have a coupon for $100 off, and that'll wipe out the credit card fee. So, like, big fan of Bob's, guys, if anyone ever had any doubts about them. And if you can go into their store, which I didn't even know they had a brick and mortar, one in Naples, Florida, and one in Long Beach, it's worth it.
Pretty cool.
That's my advertisement.
So check this out. Actually, I think Bob's also had coupons for American Express.
Oh,
but not right now. You do have to check. But check this out. So, okay, they didn't have the Aventus on Fragrance.net, but I think they do have other ones. I just want to show you price comparison. Like for example, green Irish tweed. Okay, 100 ml bottle costs
Mm.
$490, right? But if you go to fragrancenet.com and you use their 35% coupon, that makes it $267. It's actually 35% is on top of whatever.
So let's
other
talk
price.
about this like we talk about
Yeah,
watches in the gray market. Are they getting sold off the back of the truck? Is Creed doing this? Like, how is this much fragrance getting to Jumbo Shop and fragrance.net and eBay?
Yeah.
Like, how's
What
it happening?
I
And then
think
Is
it,
this
let
is
me
it
say this.
real?
Yeah, and then I'm
it is
saying
real.
this. I can see a lot of reviews that say it didn't smell the same, or this was an old version. Like sometimes I think do they age and then they age out and then they sell them because it starts to lose some of its potency. There's a reason why Creed does this, or you can buy these somewhere. I just don't know what that reason is, but it makes me doubtful.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think what happens is that Fragrance Net, see, they're trusted online since 1997. They've been selling fragrances on their website since 1997. They're just a massive reseller of fragrances. There's a chance they're buying. I think what happens is they're buying them at MSRP. They're like, it's kind of like buying Rolexes at MSRP.
And
They're
then selling them at a loss, that makes no
No, no,
sense.
not at a loss. They're buying them. They're probably making some money on it. The MSRP for these Creed fragrances is probably like $100. Okay, whatever the retailer buys them, they're probably buying because, like you said, there's a MSRP, right, which is like the retail price, but they're bought probably below. They're bought at whatever the bulk price is, right? And the fragrance net is probably, it's a big enough website where they can make the maximum order. Let's say Creed, because Creed sells it to fragrance boutiques, right?
Yeah,
And
good point. So when Creed sells it to Macy's,
yeah,
they're buying it at the wholesale rate,
yeah, the
probably. Yeah.
wholesale, right? Exactly. That's what I was
Yeah, you
trying to.
said retail, you meant wholesale. Okay.
Yeah, I meant wholesale. Exactly. They buy it at wholesale, and then they sell. And I guess Creed doesn't have like rules where, okay, if you buy it from us, you have to sell it at MSRP, and you can't discount more than certain percentage, right? Sometimes they have those different rules. Like
Yeah.
Rolex, right? They have the rules. If they're gonna sell it to authorized dealer, they don't want their watches to
It
be
hurts the
sold.
brand. It hurts the
Yeah,
brand.
because it hurts the brand.
That's
But
my whole point of this is why is Creed letting them do
they don't
this?
have that kind of rule. They just, hey, if they can sell, if Creed can sell to Fragrance Net 100,000, like maximum, or like a minimum order, right? They probably have a minimum order
Mm.
of how many Fragrance Net, and if Fragrance Net feels like they can sell these, and they can't because Creed doesn't sell at their boutique, they give no discounts.
Yeah, they give
And
no shits.
and because of that, Fragrance Net can put theirs at 50% off and just literally move thousands of these. Thousands.
But that does hurt the brand then.
Well, they feel like it doesn't because not
Or
enough people know about it.
I'm with Billy in the chat. I think that they're older bottles and
Mm.
they're getting late. They're getting late. They're getting long in the tooth,
Here,
and they're losing some of their potency. That's what I'm going to go for. So all those, Timmy, all those expensive fragrances behind you that I saw when I was in your apartment. Well, you're gonna spray those in 9 years, and they're gonna smell like vinegar.
no, they don't. It doesn't spoil. So check this out. I bought this one this summer from Fragrance Net.
Is there a date code anywhere on it? Do you know?
Don't think they put date codes on them.
Or if it is, it's probably a code that you have to decipher, like the old Rolex serial numbers.
So there are codes on it. There's a reference number. There's a lot number.
Yeah, the lot
There's
number is tied
information.
to a date it was made.
Yeah, exactly. So this could be checked if somebody knows how to check that information. I could give it out. See here, you could see it on the back. Let's see if it focuses. There you
Yeah,
go.
focus. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
alcohol.
guys. Bye. I gotta go. I'll
Where you
talk to
going? Where you going?
Well, my body's falling apart.
Hey,
Like
Daniel,
sitting
what's
here.
last
Daniel
question
has
though?
to go
What's
sleep in the
No,
in the
I'm not gonna
coffin? In the
go.
coffin?
in the coffin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go back to my coffin. That's right.
Danny, what's your
But
favorite cologne? Favorite men's cologne or
I
women's?
don't.
box
I'm
papers.
trying to get it. I'm trying to get into it, but um, I got the Uda something or other
Oud the
somewhere over here.
stilettos. Oud the
Yeah, something.
stilettos.
Okay, Uda stilettos.
Daniel
I
Katz's
got sucked
favorite
in.
smell is how lady in the stiletto smells after shower or
Yeah,
post coital.
yeah. Right. Thanks.
So, oh, actually, you know what? This is old bottle. Okay, Daniel, thank you so
Yeah.
much
Bye, guys.
for joining us. Take care.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
last night was fun also. Okay, take care. Bye,
Bye.
Red.
See you,
Bye,
Daniel.
Bye, Danny. My name's
Mickey.
Mickey. My name's Mickey, Danny.
Mickey. Sorry.
Say good
Bye,
night to
guys.
Mickey.
Bye.
Take care.
I did.
We'll
Mickey.
do a few more
Bye.
minutes here. I've got nothing to
Okay.
say either.
So why do you think this is an old bottle? New cap or old cap or something?
Plastic cap. Yeah.
Oh.
This one
Or
eh,
counterfeit.
or counterfeit. This could be a counterfeit. This could be a tester model. Maybe Fragrance Net has a collab or a special contract with Creed, where it's kind of like those what are they called? Like wood. Like Woodbury Commons. What are they called?
The what?
Outlet stores. So
Yeah, yeah.
for example, some brands have outlet exclusives where they make a cheaper version of their product specifically for the outlets.
And a lot of times too, it's like a year or two old
Or
styles
old
too.
designs. Yeah. So I mean, it smells really good, but yeah, the bottle. Whereas I think this fragrance now comes with in the new bottle with the metal cap. Let's see. Best sellers. See this one, Millésime Imperial. Yeah, that would probably be with a metal bottle now. But
I'm just
everything
about
else,
I'm just
fine.
about to order some of it now here, like so I am, because
Full price.
well, you see in the UK there's
Mhm.
a big department store called House of Fraser, and they're currently doing 20% off.
Oh yeah.
So it brings the 100 milliliter bottle down to £268, which is about $357.
Yeah, but you should get the 3.3 because if you look at the per ounce cost, it goes way down. Even though it's more money, I always think getting the bigger bottle.
Yeah, that's the
per
biggest
ounce,
one.
What's
100
3 ounce
milliliters.
like on what's
100
3 ounce
milliliters.
like a
Oh, that's
normal
the
one?
biggest. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a it's
that's the one that I'm
3.3
about to
ounce.
order here. So
Yeah,
it's so it's
3.3 ounce.
100 milliliters for
My bad.
£268, which is about $350.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's some
I think
decent
that's-
discount. But which fragrance are you going for?
Ooh.
Millésime Imperial, one of these. This is a great one right here. The gold bottle.
No, it's
The gold standard.
it's that one that it's the one I've been looking for. The I can't even pronounce it. Delphinus?
Delphinus.
Delphinus, yeah.
Ooh, that's a new one. You
That's
used it up.
that's
You had
no,
one, right? Didn't
no,
you?
I had the other one. I had the one beginning with C, Centurious or something. I can't even remember what it was called. I can't pronounce them.
I think there's
I
a
had the one
great
that I
fall
had the one
Oh,
that
there it
fragrance.
is, orange. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one here that I'm going to order now. I'm going to order it here. You're like right now here.
Wow, let's go. Look at these
Right.
flavors: vanilla,
Okay, let me see.
almond, toffee. Wow.
Confirm on the phone. Right. I am confirming it now here. So I am going to confirm it. There we go.
Hold on.
Red, buy me one.
It wants your face. Oh, on the new
Hold on.
phone. Look at this. A Red Shovel. He's got the new iPhone Air.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fancy guy.
Dude, iPhone Air. That's freaking
It's
amazing.
done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
That's it.
It's done. It's done.
That's it. Hey, roommate. That's it. That's it.
why he paid for your hotel in the stay in the London. That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Red is rich.
Thank you for the hotel room, Red. I'm really looking forward to.
Red, you need to working hard. Okay, next time 2 room. 2 room. One for you, one for us. Okay, you need to working hard. Okay, not enough.
Is your roommate going to London now?
No, she would have come
Mickey,
if Red Shovel got a room for me and the roommate.
Mickey, you too.
No.
Working hard, not enough.
Mm.
So go to London together with him.
Mm.
Too fun.
Actually, Mickey was considering going to London.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's-
everybody's coming.
I was surprised how cheap it was.
Yeah.
yeah.
It,
No,
The
you
what?
guys have to decide quick because you know the reservation for the food. It's not easy to make a plan.
yeah.
You
Hey,
guys
Tim.
need to have the planner.
Yeah.
We need-
Kojak is doing all the planning. It's a big hassle.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. Kojak's doing really well. We have a good plan. So we do. We have a good plan in place. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. It's everything's subject to change, like, isn't it? It's
You
always
want me,
subject-
Red? You want me to bring this one? You want to try it out?
Yeah. What's that
Millis-
one?
This is the Millésime Imperial
Oh, bring it.
gold bottle.
I'll bring you up. Bring
Solid
it.
gold
I haven't actually
dancer.
tried them. Solid gold dancer bottle.
Yeah. Solid
Nice one.
gold dancer. This is I got this one to match my Submariner, which I will get sometime soon. Hopefully.
Have you ever seen Tim put cologne on? He puts on like 35 squirts. It's hilarious.
That's what I do as well. It really annoys her. She goes ballistic at me. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. I go through like a bottle, like it doesn't last me. Like that's the only thing. It really doesn't. But I do find that this one that I've just bought, when I'm in store and I put it on, it does tend to last. You know, I find that this particular like fragrance does tend to last longer. So I do. Whereas as soon as you try like other stuff, it doesn't. You know.
It's a great fragrance. That's the amazing thing about Creed.
I love you, Tim, but I believe Double D when it comes to scents. He says the Tabarome Millésime is the best Creed. Fall scent.
Ooh.
Oh, fall scent.
Ooh.
No, this is great summer fragrance. I wouldn't
Yeah,
recommend this one for the.
Aventus is what? Summer? It's kind
No,
of
no, it's yeah. Summer, fall, spring.
Okay.
But
People
it's-
will buy the empty bottles from you. I keep the box and the bottle. People will pay for the bottle.
Put some
Yes.
Old Spice in there. No one will know.
I think they piss into it and then to sell it, to you.
Ah.
Sell it to someone, so they get a genuine bottle and box and then they do something with it.
So you're part of a counterfeit ring now. Great.
Part of a counterfeit, yeah. I'm knowingly or inadvertently like part of a criminal trade here now. Anyway, there you go.
Put here. Try. What do you think? It's good, right? It's lemon.
You know what? Anyway, because I saw yesterday was it dirty dishes.
I washed the dishes.
I know.
Yeah. Oh.
See.
I right away went to checking.
No, you went to check if the dishes are done.
Yesterday, like when I came back,
Yeah.
it was a little bit
Mess. Yeah.
yeah. So it was a kind of what the fuck, like
Yeah.
And then you eating like attacking.
Not
food.
attacking anything.
So like so it was like double punch to me,
A double punch. Well, you can go calm down. You can go relax. They got a whole bunch of movies right now for free on YouTube. They got No Country for Old Men. They've got Michael Clayton. They got The Devil's Advocate.
Oh, I watched The Devil's Advocate.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
It was a good movie.
You got The Last Samurai. They've got American Made. They've got The Martian. Wow. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You're the only one see it. Nobody can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just
Hey,
listing.
Tim, you and roommates should do like a Big Brother and put up cameras in the house so we could watch you guys live 24 hours. I'm telling you, it would be I would watch it.
There's websites for that.
I know.
I think there's a website, right? Where
It's like Big Brother, where they had the cameras in the house and everything was filmed.
Mm,
You and roommates should do that.
wild. Yeah, we'll see it.
It's just an idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Marco. Yeah, I can have one camera just pointed at the couch, the $15,000 couch that's not being used.
I sat on that.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. You can't lean back. It was great. I loved it. Tell her.
Yeah,
Tell her I loved it.
Mickey says it was great.
Yeah.
But
Ocean also says it's great.
Ocean? Did Ocean sit in? No, Ocean wasn't here.
No. Ocean sitting the Homage Miller chair.
Was he here before the couch or after the couch?
Before the couch.
Before the couch, yeah.
But he's sitting on the like a Homage Miller chair.
Yeah, he liked the Herman Miller chair. Okay. Yeah. He was sitting in the wooden one first. But yeah, Red Shovel used to try the couch. Unfortunately,
Have you had to sleep on the couch yet? Have you been in enough trouble to sleep on the couch?
I slept on the couch. It's the worst feeling ever.
You slept on the £15,000 couch. Wow, jeez,
So sitting next to you is the worst feeling ever. What same thing?
unbelievable.
Fair enough. Fair enough, but at least it's warm. I had to open the window. I was so hot. I was feeling too hot. And then the roommate was yelling in the morning, "Why you open the window?" But then you closed it. Why would you close the window and then leave?
I feel cold.
Okay, but you left. You closed the window and left. Got a heat pack.
No, usually I put the heat pad. It's a 24-hour heat pad, okay? Because that's how I feel cold.
Yeah.
Here,
Roommate
Tim,
uses heat
And
packs.
he fucking opened the
this is
window.
what you need to do in London. You should be. You should wear this watch. You should wear the U-boat.
I'm gonna bring the
U-boat.
chalky white.
Bring the chalky. You will. We'll watch. You know, you have the chalky white, or
I'll give you the
wear
chalky white, and I'll wear the U-boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
I
do
will-
that.
Yes,
Is that the 4P? Is that the 4P? What's the chunky white? What's the chunky white?
The
What's
Yeah, the
chalky
4P
white.
Oh,
The
4P?
chalky white. Yeah, it's the 4P.
It's a perfect British watch. British made.
I can't remember what
Geezer
you
made.
were at a respectable show a year ago, and you were wearing like you were
British
wearing
watch
some
maker.
shitters. You were wearing and you were trying to talk to serious people. I was like, God, why didn't he wear I don't know. Wear the good watches there.
At the Watch Pro, it's not going to be a serious show.
Oh, okay. It's gonna have
It's
shitter brands.
it's debatable how long we can stream from this place. How much content there will be, but
Yeah.
we have other things planned.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very limited interest in this show. I think Friday we'll be done. Maybe Saturday we'll go for an hour or two.
Yeah. Because there'll be more people there, and there'll be. I think it's really going to be the people that are there more so than
People
maybe
watching, than watching.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a community thing than really actual seeing watches. I think there'll probably be more interesting watches that people are wearing than maybe.
Yeah.
Wear your Maldives. Wear your Maldives. That'll fit right in.
I have the Maldives watch. It's actually near me over here. I've been doing a lot of moving.
Mr. G says Creed Neroli Sauvage is the one.
Neroli Sauvage. That's a really good one.
He said you introduced him to it.
Yeah, Creed Neroli Sauvage. He says it introduced me to that one. It's great, but poor longevity. Yeah, it becomes very subtle, but it starts out very strong. I think it does last long.
Well,
but
you put 34 sprays on.
Yeah, but what happens? You as the wearer become insensitive to it because it's such a powerful fragrance. It knocks you out. But then if you walk around, other people can smell it on you. So I think that's just how it works. But yeah, Watch Pro.
These are the brands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're nothing brands. Baltic is probably the heaviest. Actually, I think U-Boat is the best brand.
That's saying something. That's saying something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because there's no legitimate Swiss-made brands on. No heavy hitting brand. There's not even There's not even Grand Seiko in here. You know what I mean, there's not even. But think about it. Last year, Watch Pro was a really big deal. There was
It was.
heavy hitter brand. Kari
Yeah.
Voutilainen was at the Watch Pro, and now they're really diminished. I wonder what happened. Maybe it's because there's so many watch events right now. The bigger brands have to choose their battles, right? Like why would they go? Like Watch Pro used to be a big thing, but now they've got Geneva Watch Days. They've got Watches and Wonders, Watch Time New York. They got Dubai coming up. Like, if you're going to Dubai, why would you want to go to Watch Pro as well? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they got another clientele. If all of a sudden an expensive $50,000 watch went here, it's not the right clientele. If these are the other brands, right?
I don't know. What's like the biggest? Where do British people go to buy luxury watches? It used to be like the Watch Pro, right? It's the magazine. It's the big.
No,
It's,
no, it's no. I just think we're now getting to the stage where there are too many shows, and it's going to shake down, and there's going to,
Yeah.
there's there's Watch Pro, there's and then there was London Watch Week, which I think was actually really like successful. I think that's a better, that format I think was really good. Having it spread over like like 3 or 4 days. I remember we went around all the different like locations.
when
You
was
were there,
that?
Tom. You were there.
I was there.
You were, weren't you?
No.
You were. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. London
remember
Watch Week was
Yeah.
amazing
I think that was a better.
format.
Well, when is that
Format.
show? Why aren't you going to that one instead of
I've been
this
there.
one?
No, that
You've
that
been
just
there.
happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
So maybe that's
But-
why those brands didn't show up for the Watch Pro. They were like, yeah, we were there for the London Watch Week.
Mhm.
Why would we go here for the Watch Pro? Makes no sense.
I think you'll see that getting bigger because
Yeah.
that was held in. Remember the one for, was it?
They stole
was
the
for
lead.
Zenith.
I think they stole the
Zenith.
lead. Yeah,
They did.
Zenith was there.
Zenith had the
Zenith
one in
was
the
there.
Zenith had the one in the furniture shop. Remember, where we were speaking to the guy
TGE.
from, TGTV. Yeah, that attracted a lot of people.
Justin
and-
Haast was there.
Yeah.
Haast, Justin Haast. I think the London Watch Week stole the lead.
It did.
They did.
They
They
stole
did.
it. And remember
lead.
too that the girl that used to be involved in Watch Pro, Lucy Cheese, right? She
Yes.
was.
She stole the lead.
She was. Still elite.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know why she left, but she left, and she she basically created a better show than the Watch Pro. London
Yeah.
Watch Week is just better. It's more comprehensible. It covers up more topics. It includes gray market. It includes non-watch related stuff. It includes like lifestyle stuff, and it has promoters. Yeah, it's just a way better show. Oh, I see it. So she's got her practice doing the Watch Pro, which is like a 3-day single location place, and then she made it into a show that just brings the entire community together.
Yeah, and remember that you could sort of dip in and out. Like you didn't have to go to every location. You could maybe just go to one thing.
Yeah,
that's what I really like.
and there was multiple things happening at the same time.
It felt like a Geneva Watch Week, but in London. If you like, it didn't. Like it had that same feel to it. You're walking from location to location, or you could go. You could go out for your dinner, or you could hit another show and see what happens.
Yeah,
and it was you would say that it was maybe weird to have a watch show inside like a clothes shop, but it sort of worked. Do you remember that it sort of worked?
It did, because it was cool atmosphere.
Yeah.
And you get to learn about other things like cool furniture. Like that's all related, in my opinion. Right?
I liked Miami Antique Show that time you did that. I don't know why I enjoyed those streams. Miami, you remember going to that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that seemed interesting to me, that one.
No, the Miami Antique Show is always fun. It's a different vibe, completely different
Yeah,
vibe.
but you can go see a
Isn't it?
Warhol and some vintage crystal something, and then
Yeah,
I thought it was more interesting. If I was going to walk around somewhere for 8 hours,
yeah.
I could more likely see me do that than pretend that I care about a bunch of watch brands that I don't
Mm.
really care about.
I would say they're different. London Watch Week versus Miami Antique Show. It's very different because what
Mhm.
happened was for the London Watch Week, they partnered with like this luxury. For example, one of the events, Zenith was doing presentation, but at a luxury furniture store in London. Like they have this uh, old furniture store that sells high end furniture, and they did an event there at the store. So, like you could sit in all of this on this amazing furniture. You can check it out. They were serving drinks, walking, and people were like mingling around this furniture store.
Hmm.
All right. So it's kind of a cool vibe. Like people are taking pictures, they're putting their watches down on all of this amazing furniture. And then they had an event at a like a clothing store, like a vintage luxury clothing store, and they had vintage watches there. Right? It was a different one. They took like 5 different gray market dealers and they brought their stock, and then they had little booths, and it was inside a clothing store. So you can check out some clothing while you're looking at vintage watches. And I think Sean loved that one the most.
Hmm.
'Cause it was like
Yeah,
so
Sean really liked that one. Yeah.
Mhm. So it was like cool. It was a cool way to combine these different things into one. Vintage watches with vintage clothing, with vintage furniture, and it's kind of like they brought the entire London together for one show. And I think that's gonna grow. The how successful London Watch Week was, I think next year there's gonna be even more participants. So
I agree, and it was good the way they sort of brought, because like they had, like brands like, I think there was Shapek, there was Oyster too, there was certainly Zenith, but then they brought in gray market dealers as such, but then they had authorized dealers as well,
Yeah.
like Pragnell
yeah.
doing wee bits as well. So it was just a combination of, all the elements like of the community.
Yeah, that's why I remember Miami Watch Show. Going back to that, there was a lot of pre-owned dealers, and I like the thought of being able to see vintage, neo-vintage Rolexes or whatever, and maybe find a deal where
You know that that's have been moved, Mickey. They're no
Yeah, it's
longer
not,
in January. They're now like in March, right?
it's just March now. Yeah,
Mm.
are you going to go to that, Tim? Do you think?
Which
Are you
I
going to
don't
go to
think
that?
actually I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't
I
know.
I I
Where?
probably will go to it. I
Yeah,
probably will go to it. Yeah,
Where?
yeah.
Miami in March.
I'm going to Korea.
In March?
Yeah, I request if it's approved.
Oh,
Yo, by the way, Red, you working hard, okay? Not enough. Working hard. Next time,
Okay, huh.
me to London watch show. So I'm to be. I'm
roommate want to stay with you. Get a
no.
bigger room.
Bro, no, no.
Honestly, it's
She
not
can
honest.
send money. Send money now, roommate. Send money
Everything is
now.
good, but I'm a really honest, critical,
What am I
right?
not honest?
So I can say,
What am I not honest?
so watch show in New York
Oh,
City.
oh, you didn't like it?
Yo,
Well,
it's
no,
shit.
I liked it. I
It's
thought it was
fucking
good.
shit. Fucking this shit. It's not prepared, and they charging $200. That's the problem. That's the
Too much.
scam.
yeah. I mean, if they like, they have like a really like a luxurious like a watch display,
That breaking.
and also they have like some also advertising really good, like a Scotty or something, or like a finger food. Then okay, they can charge you 200. You guys the fucking customer, so you guys advertising to the customer. We have this watch, come, right? But they fucking charging. So if they charging, they have to be reasonable. Reason. It had to be reasonable, but it fucking they display
They
shit
have to make you in
watchy,
charge next time.
Mm.
shit watchy. There is no much like a luxury fucking finger food or also like Scotchy, what they brought to
They
Scotchy,
had mini burgers.
like they give
Yeah,
you
they were good.
Johnny Walker Blue at least, no, right? So it's fucky. To be
I
honest,
think
it's
last time they had Macallan. Remember?
They
Red
did. Yeah, they
upstairs. They
did.
had
They did.
Macallan, and if you
Yeah.
waited long enough, they gave you like that triple cat, like
Oh, it was good.
5-year-old
Oh, it
one,
was
right?
so good.
Yeah,
yeah, like like Belveni or like Macallan, like
they had Macallan
like
last year,
Macallan 18
and before.
or some Japanese like Japanese whiskey or something, and we did like that variety of like finger food. The
I
variety
think
of
this year they
finger
also
food,
had something up
okay?
there. I
Or
don't
like
remember
if
what
you
though.
guys have a favorite like a Patek or FB John, whatever like AP, whatever like luxury stuff too, like you can
Hmm.
see, or just not charging the customer, just it has to be free. Then
Don't charge the customers.
yeah,
There
and
you
then we're
go.
not complaining anything.
Well, I
Just
think it's a business. They're
just
making
sell.
money there.
Well, I don't know the London watch show, so I can't say yes or no. It's great or not great.
Hmm.
So Red, working hard. Okay, working hard. Next time, 2 room.
There you go.
Send
Thank you for your advice. Send money now.
Or 2 bed with the sofa. So you guys using each bed, and I can sleep on the sofa.
Well, roommate, with the way it's been going, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna be doing show from the home. Just look at the pictures online. That's it. It's free. So
It's hard.
5 weeks
Sell the couch. Sell the couch.
art.
Hmm.
You have to go there in
Hmm.
person, and you have to see. That's the thing. It's just like picture is different. You
Hmm.
don't get.
I'm okay. I've already seen enough. I don't need to see anymore. I'm good. But anyways, I'm gonna go eat. Anything else we need to?
Nikki, Miami, we have to think about. We have to think about.
Miami's an easy trip.
I can go by
Yeah.
myself.
Tell her
In
I'll
March.
go. Freaking
In
flyer.
March.
Tell her I got freaking flyer miles for her.
You wanna go?
Tell her I got freaking flyer miles for her.
Mickey, if you want to go to Miami in March, Mickey has got the miles for you. If you want to go,
No, I'm going to Korea.
oh, she's going to
Oh.
Korea.
Which day though?
Which day? Whenever the antique show. Let me check. Miami antique show 2026. Here we go. Let's see. It's gonna be March 26th to 30th.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can already buy tickets. I think I had tickets free from last year, but they're available for sale now. There you go. RSVP. You can RSVP already. What do you think, Red?
I'm going probably.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
show. But
It is a good show.
March, the reason I liked the January show is because it's so cold over here and just
No, but the average temperature in March in Miami is like a high of 76 or to 78. The low's like 70. March is a beautiful time in Miami. Let me
Yeah.
Google. Yeah, March average temperature in Miami is 76 high in March and low is 70. Like that's when you go to South Florida, and I lived in South Florida for years. In the summertime, man, it's brutal. It's you're miserable, but 76 in Miami, that'll be beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that hotel where we were staying, it's not too bad. Are you gonna still stay in the Greenview, Red, or are you gonna look for a new accommodation?
I never going back to the Greenview again, Tim. No, that was fucking insane, man. That room, that was insane. That was brutal, man. Even the fucking lift, the lift didn't even work.
The lift wasn't
time.
working. That was just a
Lift wasn't
coincidence. Look, I think they'll fix it by next time.
No, but even Tim, even the room, like you could literally lie in the bed like and spread your legs and touch the walls like with your feet, like so you could.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah.
No, it was small. It was a small room.
The Hilton that's there is the best, but it's so much more expensive. Remember, I think we did.
That's
I
right.
stay
I'm
with
gonna
you at the
stay.
Hilton?
I'm gonna stay there.
You're gonna stay at Hilton again?
Yeah,
Dude.
that was a good hotel. That was a good
Oh,
hotel.
dude, you can't beat the Hilton.
No.
Hilton is the best. But if you stay there, I can come as a guest, I think, and we can go to the pool.
Send
That's
money
it.
now. Send money now.
Send money now. Send money now. This one right here. This is the place. Check it
That was a
out.
good one.
They had a
The Gale,
bar.
that was it. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was
The
such a good
Gale.
place. Now. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
They done a good breakfast, good dinner.
Mm. Although breakfast wasn't included, but I think even
No.
when we were staying at the Green View, we still went for breakfast here, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Mm. What I like also is that the Gale, they have a location on the beach where you can get the towels. That's a pretty cool perk.
You know, Red, have you been to Key West or any of the Keys, the Florida Keys?
Oh, many, many, many years ago when I was a teenager. Many
Okay.
years ago. Not
We go
not
down
for
there
a
a
long
couple. We go
time.
down there. We go down there a couple times a year in the winter.
Mhm.
That'd be a fun road trip for us to, if we take an extra 2 days and go down to the Key West.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
It's an easy drive.
Dude, look
It's a
at
beautiful. Like people that do the drive hate it because it's 3 hours, but you're down this. You're all you're doing is crossing like bridges and islands, and there's like dolphins, and if you just get a convertible and take an easy drive.
That's one thing I don't like doing. Like when I'm away on holiday, I like being in a car and being driven about, but I don't like driving when I'm away. Somewhere.
Wait, so hold on. Can you fly back from Key West? Let's say I can fly in.
I take a big jets land there. We take a Delta flight, and it's like an hour and 18 minutes. By the time you take off in Atlanta, you're coming back down in Key West, and we go to the Hemingway house. Yeah,
dude, they have a Hemingway. Is this where he killed himself?
No, he killed himself in Idaho or somewhere.
Oh, is this his house?
Yeah, and you can go there, and he still has all these 6-toed cats running around.
What?
He was known for he's known for these 6-toed cats that he brought from Cuba, and they're still all there, the ancestors of the cats, and they all have 6 toes. It's weird.
Jeez,
dude, that's freaking incredible. Oh my god, I because I've never been to his house. I think it would be cool to go. He slept in this bed. This was his.
This is his house. Yeah.
And is that the typewriter that he wrote a lot of his stuff on?
It all tells you there, but yeah, like all of the stuff there is his. Yeah,
wow. Oh, there's the cat.
Yeah, if you Google 6-toed cats, it's a cool house too.
Look at that. So that's the house, right? That's it.
That's where he was getting drunk.
That's fucking epic, by the way. I love the design, how every window is kind of protected. There's an awning, right? So you always
well, you can open it up and the breeze comes through every side, and then you can close the shutters up when there's a hurricane. It's definitely survived some hurricanes down there.
Yeah, look at this. It's gorgeous property. How much do you think he paid for something like this back in the day?
No telling.
No,
back in the 20s or something, wasn't it? I don't even know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty weird because it really is like that's where he. It's not like a recreation.
Yeah,
that's where he shaved in that sink, in that little old sink and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
So cool.
It's like $15 to get in, but it's worth it while you're there.
It's cool. So how is it like? It's held by a trust. Does he have kids? Who owns this? Or is it like public?
I think the Hemingway
Foundation.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Huh. That's freaking cool. He has kids? Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Does he? No. Oh, look at this. There's a tour. You can come in. They do tours. There's a pool. That's cool. Anyway. Look, guys, I gotta go.
See him here. Gotta go too.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it, Red?
Yeah.
It's 1:45 now. Like
what time do you get up?
Me, sometimes 5, sometimes 6.
Oh, you don't need a lot of sleep?
Yeah, also the Tom said
sometimes, I tend to go at the minute maybe 2 or 3 sort of days and not get much sleep, and then maybe sleep then like for like or like maybe like for 12 hours then.
Yeah, I'll
So
catch up.
that's my sort of cycle. I sort of work like really, really hard, like for a few days and then just sort of just like crash out,
Mm.
Mhm.
Timmy, you're not fasting? I thought you were fasting.
I don't know. I couldn't bring myself up to. I'll fast when I come back from Dubai. I think. I don't know. I
Diet
just
starts Monday. Diet starts Monday, right?
diet
Gotta
starts
go.
Monday.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Gotta go.
fast when you're dead.
Yeah, it's hard to do fast. Exactly. Well, I'll do it. Can't do it right now.
Too
Anyways,
much going.
guys, good show, everybody. Mickey, thank you so much for joining us. Red, shout out to Daniel
See you
Cat.
later.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching.
Bye bye, roommate.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Do you watch?
See you later, Batgirl. See you later, Batgirl.
There you go.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Okay. Looks good. That's okay.